recording. Ooh, holy cow. Good to go? Excellent. So, man, it feels like forever. So, welcome back, everyone. Good evening. This is Miser Mark. This is the 93rd session of Into the Wildlands. And give a quick recap. The group, the Fading Hearts, pursued the criminal organization known as Red Fox into the sewers of Rashakan, only to run into, well, the cosmic horrors of the Cult of Gold, Cult of the Stars. And they decide to beat a hasty retreat while talking to Sakita and the other members of Ludwig's court, the Serpentine Court. And they decide to take this time to rest, lick their wounds, and make preparations for possibly the raid for either tomorrow or the day after. In that time, Kermit was visited by his three children and a blessing from dear Anna. Tiernan and Syndra had a dragon off, or showing off their draconic forms, which Tiernan was originally intending to show his previous dragon form, is now surprised that he has alterations to his body. Adaria went on to do the stargazing, realizing that there's some stars missing, and she attempts to send a message out there, or at least give a guiding aid to the fading dragon constellation. But I think the highlight of this particular evening was for Mavis, as she was looking at the glass pumpkin, and due to saying particular words and phrases, a certain roving witch, Wicca, merchant, trickster, by name of Deneve Robe, showed up and made a trade. Clearly, she does not like the existence of these glass pumpkins and thus turned it into what looks to be like a crystallized heart. She made it very clear that it could possibly help the interned adopted mother, Akra Stormblood, but is not a guaranteed success, as she is not a Golomancer of a certain evil Magus's level. But at the very least, it might turn the tides of the flesh to iron spell that's been cast upon her. And as the night comes to a close, no vivid dreams, no nothing of that. I do have a question. Ari, what are you doing in this quiet night as the others are turning in?
Oh boy. Why not? Let's try to see if we can't connect to our friend. Why not?
Yes, that's right. Your particular primal that you have become a temporary champion to,
Hmm.
Baractios. Let me just change the music now, since we don't have to worry about all this stuff. Let's put inside house and yeah, something a little relaxing. So, can you give me a religion roll at advantage? Because you are communing with a god entity that is more or less your patron.
Yes. There it is. Not great, not great. But hey.
I mean, it's not like
Not like it's a 10 or lower.
no. All right, and I'll just roll this D100. You definitely hear a slight conversational, rather, voice. Let me just get token. It is weak, but not in the fact that it's dying or anything. It just seems to be tired. And I needed to fix something here. I just realized something. I had left my streaming on the DM side and on the player side. So I cannot. I don't want to risk people seeing certain things. And you do see a small astral projection form of Bracteos in front of you, mostly the upper part of the body, and covered in a lot of wounds that are still slowly healing. You call to me, my champion.
I do. I think a couple of different things, but first and foremost, you were fighting another primal, I believe. How did that end up? You're here, so that's a good sign.
The battle wasn't a draw, a stalemate, and I thank you for your concern, as it seems the title of strongest primal will be contested until only one remains. The one that has done this to me lives at the peaks of the Devil Teeth Mountains, as you call it. I suppose you would call it an orichalcum dragon.
Yes, that doesn't sound, does not sound good. God.
At least I know that I will need to gather more strength before fighting him again.
Is there any way that I can help with that?
For the time being, no. Do not take offense when I say that you and your pack are no match for it, unlike other dragons that rely on their breath weapons. This one is close combat oriented.
I think there's a difference between a limit, I should say, to what we can and can't do at the moment, and I trust that the wounds that I can see on you was not an easy fight. So us going up against him now would probably end up most of us gone. So I wouldn't say we.
Thankfully, Steery, as it is the name it goes by, and the
Did
image
you?
does come to your mind.
What's the name?
I'm about to do it right now.
Steery. Okay. I thought you said S Steery. That's why. Okay. Cool. Well, it's just good to put a face to the name, and we can keep our eyes peeled.
We cut our battle short due to the interference of an outsider, a red dragon that tried to capitalize on our battle. He did not fare so well when two angered primals did not take kindly on interlopers that are not to be allowed in our sacred duel.
Question. Is this a dragon we have fought? Because I remember we fought something that was big and red before. But I don't know if it was a dragon. I don't remember if it was a dragon.
It was on table. It was not.
It was not. Okay, cool. Cool. I just want to make sure it wasn't that. Like, cool. Well, I guess that's another one to look out for. A red dragon flying around. That's not going to be fun. At least we know that there's another out there.
Yes, it has fled near my territory, but considering that he had learned his lesson not to interfere with us primals, at least directly, I don't suspect he will be approaching us to wound his pride any further. You can imagine a problem when two primals decide to turn their wrath on one individual. Those wounds do not heal easily.
Definitely from both points of physical and the ego and pride. So, for sure.
Considering the time of rest and no disturbance, I should be back at full strength within a week. Pity that Styria is more active in the healing process. I highly doubt he'll be laying low any longer than I am.
No, we'll keep an eye on him, and in the sense of, like, if he comes our way, both will know one way or another.
Styria is not one to go invading other territories, but he is obstinate in protecting his own. The aggressor this time was me to challenge his throne as strong as primal. However, I was too hasty in my challenge to him. For now, you and your kinsmen should focus on getting stronger. As you are now, skillful above the average, yes, but not quite ready for those like myself and Styri. Perhaps the lesser primals, but not those that have advanced to the next stage.
Well, I say this more so for myself. I think taking down this organization will make stronger in a different sense. Even if it's not necessarily physical. The hope is that it does give me some peace and some strength to continue to move on.
When I have recovered some more of my strength, I will give you a blessing. However, such blessings do come with a price. And I do sense a turbulent storm within your soul, someone you wish to direct that anger at.
A couple of someone, but for sure one.
And that shall be your price. Quell the storm in your soul by a means you deem necessary. Then I shall impart to you a bit more of my essence, and that you may be able to fight alongside me the next time I challenge the other for the throne of strongest primal here.
Thank you. I will keep that in mind, and hopefully I can do what's needed.
With that, Bractius gives a acknowledging nod, and the astral projection begins to fade away.
I have one question.
Okay.
What are these that are on the table? They look like little peppers. Like these little guys right here. They look like little peppers.
You know, I never put to any thoughts about that. I just grabbed the map.
Just, it's more so a question for me, not necessarily for Ari, but I was just making sure. Ari's probably going to turn in for the night then, after that. Try to get sleep.
Okay. I was gonna say they're probably just paperweights or something. Oh, probably like the quill and the ink and bottle ink and quill pens.
Yeah, that might be what that is, but they look like peppers to me, so I'm like, why do we have a bunch of
Secret is
peppers in every room?
This is why they
We're
don't put
writing
ink and
peppers.
this is why they don't put ink and blotters in rooms anymore, because everyone's like, "What the
Nope.
fuck are these edible pepper jars in my room?"
No. It is
This
a
is how they grow
also
them.
a pepper, so you don't need it. It's for when you're inking.
Oh God.
Oh
Get hungry.
God.
I mean, if you really want them to be peppers, you can certainly try to eat them.
Anything's a pepper miser if you try
Oh
hard
boy.
enough.
Oh God.
Exactly.
I've heard that used for so many wrong things.
That does, and it makes it all the better.
Good God.
Alright, so we will proceed to the next day then. Who is the morning person of our group?
The elf.
Which elf?
That's-
The smart
Probably
one.
Mavis.
So which elf?
Alright, so those I want to wake up first can roll me a d20 to see which one with the lowest will wake up first.
Give me a sec. It'd probably be
Eight.
between. All right, let's get that one. Jeebus, blowing my dice. Damn it!
Okay. I guess we'll just say Ari and Tiernan wake up last.
Absolutely.
I'm imagining Oberina probably isn't waking up super early just because she's getting used to being alive again.
That and also you were stargazing a bit too much, so we'll add that too.
When did Oberina lose her half vampire status?
I'm not playing Oberina.
You said Oberina doesn't get up early.
No, I said that, Maria.
No,
You said Oberina.
So I'm not the
So
only
she's
one.
out. So she's out and about somewhere else, or probably still get locked or is in house arrest now at this point.
Yeah, Oberina's on house arrest. I'm not gonna even add what happened with that.
You don't
Until
have
much
to.
later.
I have a good idea.
But alright, so going on descending order. So Adaria still tired in, tucked in from stargazing too much and getting used to quote unquote being alive again. Mavis taking a little bit longer because she probably had a few nightmares, but also good dreams, and also just remembering the conversation she had with a Denis Rove. Kermit, your kids are there. Turtle admits you woke up, but you don't want to wake them up because they're pretty much sleeping. And now we got Syndra, who has awakened. And as you head into the main hall, you see a Adaria sleeping on chair.
You need a water, but you can't make a drink without drowning. Well, this table's over here, so.
Can I roll stealth to try not to wake up my babies but get out of bed?
You can certainly, yes, you can certainly try.
Oh, hell yeah.
Would he
I
also
can't
have
go
to
to work
make
today. I have a cat on me.
Oh,
Would he also have to have like a strength miser because of what they are? 'Cause
Roll
No,
they're
not in
okay.
this case. Not in this case.
I rolled
Kermit's
And not-
slimy. He gets
damage.
slip out of it, you know?
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know if they were true mimics or not.
There's something.
Yeah, they definitely are.
I just need to do something real quickly on updating that token because it not having its nameplate is a. Yes, you select a token. Oh, wait. No, cancel. Alright, so Kermit, you rolled a 9. I'm sorry, buddy. The first thing that happens is that, roll me a d6.
Alright.
Let's see which one wakes up first. Ah, okay. It is your, it is this one here, which let me just get the name out right. Yeah, it is Ma that wakes up or notices that you are leaving. Mama.
Stay in bed. That Mama will be right back.
Mama has to go to work.
You just roll her intelligence.
I don't know why. I just thought of like Mama has to go to work and it's just Kermit getting like those fucking stripper boots on.
So I'll go let you know it does have a minus modifier. I just don't want to show that. Ma sticks to you like glue.
Okay. All babies wake up.
They immediately
Babies
wake up.
assemble.
We're gonna go meet your Uncle Tyrion.
They seem like they understand.
You know,
Alright.
thinking about it, technically, Hattori is also an aunt. Want to get into the weeds of it?
It won't let me do the thing.
You know, they just move your token and I'll have them follow you.
Okay. No, it won't let. It won't even let me do the walking thing. I don't know what's going
Oh,
on.
Q.
Yeah. I don't know.
By click and right click.
No. It just won't let me queue. I'll refresh in a second. I gotta bang on. Oh, there's 2 of me now.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh god, he invoked Oblicity.
I'll just delete the extra one. There we go. All right.
One of them
Yeah.
actually Anna, just posing as his skin suit.
I'm gonna bang on Tyrion's door.
That was Syndra's.
Oh,
Oh, your new draconic senses and other stuff tells you where most dragon smells are, considering what you've been doing.
is the door unlocked?
Syndra.
Syndra probably would have locked it. Maybe not. We're in a safe place. No, she would have left it unlocked when she left because she doesn't care. But
All right,
paranoia would have been. It was locked earlier.
we're going in.
Well, there's no longer a door lock.
Tiernan, I would like you to wake up and meet my babies. Go see your Uncle Tiernan. Go jump up on the bed with Uncle Tiernan.
Hold on. Do they understand what you're asking? Okay, well, they look utterly confused. They look utterly confused.
I'm gonna pat the bed like what you do to a dog. Come on, up.
Mama.
Yeah.
These
Tiernan?
two- These two go there, but Tiernan, they
You-
get on the bed. They look at you for a brief second. They turn, and they look right back at Kermit, and they have the most puzzled look on their faces.
You remember you remember Kerr? Well, these are his brother and sister.
Hey,
Please tell
Ari.
me please
This
tell me
sounds like a party. I think you guys got this handled.
Yeah, we're fine
think
in
I'm-
here. Go get some breakfast.
Oh, I'm going to. Thank you so much. Good luck,
No
Tiernan.
problem. They're coming.
Those kids look like they're a lot of fun.
Oh, they are.
Actually,
That's not. That doesn't. Okay, goodbye.
actually, Tiernan, they are not emitting any slime.
Yeah. They're good. They're clean.
Unlike Kermit, who is not.
No.
And I believe Mavis and Arteria already just kind of heard Tiernan shout out for a brief
I
moment.
assumed Adaria was asleep at the table and Mavis just didn't do anything and just let her
No,
go.
I didn't. I thought she was asleep too, but I'm just approaching and
Yeah, no,
sitting.
that's why.
All right, we'll go with that. No problem.
These little buggers came and visited me last night. Yes.
Nada. They
They
all
open-
three of them point upward.
They opened a portal. Yeah, they opened portals.
Were they thinking with them? I'll see myself
Here, let me
out.
get in the bed. Let me get in
I
the bed.
know.
I'm gonna jump up in the bed too. Come on, Kirk. Get up in bed with
Why are we-
Mama.
Oh no.
I just want you to meet your nephews and nieces. All right, say hi to Uncle Tieran and say good morning to him. We're gonna go get breakfast. This is Unky Tiernan.
Fucking god. Well, even with their minus modifiers, they understood enough.
How the
They just
fuck?
wait.
Jesus
All three of them
Christ.
just wave at you,
Please.
Tiernan.
Please, the love of God, we're
but-
not all gonna
But
be.
the way they say uncle just sounds so garbly. It almost sounds like oogie. Oogie. Uni. Unky.
Oh.
All right, let's go meet everybody else.
How? Why? Do not send them over on weekends to take care of them.
You know what's the worst part is, even though I said this, technically, if we go by actual family, I think Adaria is actually related to them more, as close as Kermit is, technically, by who
Yep.
she's with.
And
I forget?
let's just pan the screen just a little bit. Syndra. How are you doing?
These are good eggs.
They're about to get ruined real fast.
We're just sitting there eating breakfast and drinking already.
It's like a dad reading the paper, like, and then just got back to reading the paper.
Let me
Serious?
just get, so
Sitting here
the
drinking
one that's
some rum.
serving the breakfast is actually this individual. The
Oh,
same knight that's been
Hmm.
kind of ward.
Oh shit, does Adaria still have her cooking tools?
It's a fucking banana stew again. God damn
No.
it.
I'm just making sure I have them. Oh no, I didn't buy new ones yet.
God,
No, I
we
didn't.
have
No, I
go
didn't.
back. Gur will be so happy.
He won't know who I am. He'll just know what I cook and be like,
The memory of taste and smell or as far surpasses
Listen,
recollection of anything else.
Moogle,
So she'll just smell and be like, "It's the one."
why do I feel like this is just some Food Wars bullshit about to happen?
Oh god.
Possibly.
Basically.
Jesus.
Possibly, but yes, the guard knight is helping with serving the food, still in armor. Ask everyone how their evenings are, or at least their time is. I'm just gonna roll for her because she did not expect 3 abominations. Okay, yep, she kind of pauses, looks at the 3 beings that are literally attached to Kermit in the hip.
Martha, you don't have to call kids abominations. I understand they're young, but still.
You're not wrong. About the abomination
Oh.
part.
Not about the kid part.
Ah, are those pets? I
No,
heard
they're
people
my
say-
babies.
I see, and she just helps serves whatever has been ordered for breakfast to the others. Looking very much in a panic.
Come on, babies.
Mama. As they
This
all
is
kind
your Auntie Mavis. And this is your Auntie Adaria, I think.
of... She runs.
Still fucking asleep. Just out of general
Jesus
My
curiosity,
Christ.
goodness.
are
Come
they
over here.
are the 3 of them looking at me weirdly, even though I'm asleep, just for general?
The only ones who would probably notice would be the ones on, if anyone's paying attention to them. Speaking of which,
guess.
I actually do need to roll something for them now, because they're close proximity to Adaria.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
So how was meeting your
Oh,
niece
oh,
and nephew?
oh no!
Oh god.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
So, these 2... Okay, so 2 are, really just ignoring everyone, but one of them, this one in particular, and I'll shift Z,
Please, not the one. Oh, of course.
is, looking right at Adaria.
Who is still asleep and has yet
What's
to be
wrong?
woke.
What's wrong, little baby?
Silence. It's just staring.
All right. Well,
And, since you're looking at it, Kermit.
Yep.
The, eye that it has, it turns into, looks like a mini cosmos. Then it bumps
Oh.
again to looking like normal.
interesting. All right, let's go meet Syndra.
2 follow, 1 remains.
So, how was meeting your nieces and nephew? Niece and nephew? I don't know how many there's 3 of them, but I don't know what that's about. How was it meeting them, Kieran? They probably do.
And this is your
Maybe not a
Auntie
single, maybe a
Syndra?
half.
I will fucking kill you, frog.
They look very confused. First they look at Kermit, they look at Syndra, look at Kermit, look at Arizel, then they look at Kermit again, and then they look
Don't
at
even
Tyrion.
think about it, Kermit.
Ah,
Don't
This
even.
is your Auntie Arizel.
I am not participating in this.
I'm gonna roll this 4 times because it'll just make sense. The first 2, oh wow, they just kind of look at Syndra. The first 2 rolls for Syndra don't quite get the concept. Look at Arizel. There seems to be an idea that comes into their minds.
a
That's not
person that
there.
can cast
An
magic.
idea.
A person that can cast magic? Fucking preposterous.
Okay, now sit down at the table.
I guess at this point, Adaru would be waking up, and she's like,
Yeah, Adaria The
I gotta
one
go
that's
get your sister.
I will just say this right now. Mavis, you see this one here climbing quite literally onto Adaria.
What
Oh.
the
Down.
Why is there a chest on
Bad.
my head and not the good kind? And
This
she's
is
like,
my
just start...
baby.
Oh.
It's
Is this
one
the
eye
black...
staring right in your face.
Is this... Oh, God.
Why
Do I
can
notice anything? Like, I'll just kind
Hmm.
of grab it off the top of my head and kind of look at it in the eyes.
It's from the
make a
Far
wisdom
Realms.
saving throw as it's staring right at you, eye to eye.
Wisdom?
Intelligence.
Make sure I have the right thing up. Okay.
Yeah, you feel like something was trying to probe your mind, and it was not from this thing. It's just the catalyst.
You said the Far Realms, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Tell your wife, then, as she kind of hands you the chest, if it's willing, that if she wants to have a chat, I'd rather do it face to face than her probing my mind without my means of consent, and she'll just give you the chest back.
Strength
I'll
saving
be
throw.
sure to let her know.
This thing is stuck to you right now.
God, never mind. Hold on, do I have something? What do I have that can get off person that won't hurt it? I have divination, but I'm not gonna use that. It's not even worth it. I could sunbeam it, but that's just mean. Kama, could you please get this off me?
Come on, baby, let's go.
It's just
Okay.
holding on to Adaria tight and staring at her.
I'm gonna grab it off her.
All right, it'll be athletics.
Yep.
Hold on. As you're about to grab it, yeah, this will help a little bit. If I could fucking ping it. Been a bit. Hey! You get an extra D4.
Oh, nice.
Oh, hold on, I gotta also roll something else. You know, just roll it for shits and giggles, and then just... There we go. Also, I gotta do something real quick, because I gotta do my wheeler well. So let me roll a d6 real quick. Wow. Hold on, let me... Because it's been a while since I've done wheeler well. Where is it? Is it Cosmic Omen? Oh yeah, Cosmic Omen. Oh, it's even. Creature you see... You can use it and add it. Okay, so that's the adding one. Okay. So that's what my omen is. Just so people understand what I'm doing. It's been a while since I used this, so... And I have to just roll it every time I wake up.
Did a 19 work?
Yeah. Ma pops off.
Okay,
Still,
come on.
Still,
I'm gonna-
still staring at Adaria, but not.
I'm gonna bring it over to the table and just put it in the chair. That one, yeah.
And Sindra and Arizella, you see another one.
Oh, goody.
And the knight very carefully making wide amount of spaces away from the three strange-looking chest creatures. He'll walk over, ask for your orders, and then gives all three of them a cautionary glance.
Did I miss anything, Mavis, while I was asleep? Outside of the giant chest getting on my head. I guess I'll never know.
Mavis, are you there, or?
Mavis fell
Sorry.
asleep on the table.
Yeah, she also fell asleep. While I was asleep, we were taking turns.
Only one could be awake at a time.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's how role-playing works, right? Only one player at a time. No one
Exactly.
yelling.
Sorry.
Anyway, you're fine.
What was
Okay,
the question.
Did I miss anything while I was asleep outside of a giant chest being on my head?
That was pretty much it. They're gonna start calling us auntie.
I mean, it makes sense considering her. Uh, Might refresh my memory like above table. Was the Sheep of the Black Herd and the King in Yellow related? Like, I always forget this. Or are they like married? This is one of the ones I forget, like above, because it's been a while since I dabbled.
So, from the from the top of my own memory, the two cults from the Black Herd and the Yellow, they are in opposition with each other. Shub Niggurath being I don't even remember exactly how they're related, but I know they're related somehow with Haster. But
Yeah.
Basically, they don't like each other for some particular reason or another.
Okay. If it makes you feel any better, I am technically related to that. I'll say abomination and leave it at that. Or I guess Kermit would call it a child. Which is kind of
Oh,
it's
how
wrong.
so?
Well, you remember the Cult of the Stars and all that bullshit, right?
Right.
Technically, their leader and and well, not their leader, but who the cult is centered around, and the woman that Kermit apparently sex with are, I believe, brother and sister. Been a while since I've looked through some cult followings, but they hate each other.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. So technically,
Good to know.
I guess that technically makes Kermit my stepbrother, which is also disturbing.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you hash that out. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
You know what? I'm just gonna pretend you didn't tell me.
I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist. And she just starts eating her food.
Deal.
That's why they get along so well. Both just ignore their problems until it hits them.
We're like, that's an issue. Let's not think about it.
Let's ignore it. It's one of those things. It's like, that's a you problem. And it's like, no, that's a ignore problem.
Can we get some breakfast over here?
Yep. As the night again providing everyone food and drink, does her best to walk around the three babies of Kermit. Yes. Do you? I guess they would also be. Are they your pets? I heard mimics being pets.
No, these are my children.
Disadvantage. I see. Yes, what would you all eat?
I will take the rawest meat you have. And do you have any corpses laying around? Maybe executed prisoners?
You will have to speak to my sire about that.
Well, they will also take raw meat.
I will see what we can provide. I will ask him as she immediately makes her rounds. Goes in for the into one of the rooms where you do hear, well, Tyrion and Arizel and Cinder can hear it more or less clearly, but there is definitely a panic coming from the night.
This is why we never let memes become the real story relevant.
Mm,
Makes everyone so much worse. But it's great.
that it is. That it is. Alright.
Well, my little babies, Papa or Mama got a new sauce last night. I'm gonna try on this meat.
Sorry. Ew. Why does that sound like the worst thing I've ever heard in English?
She comes out. There's a large plate of raw meat, various cuts.
Well, I had a crazy premonition last night. I'm gonna pull out the purple vial and pour it on the meat and eat the meat.
Oh,
Well, please don't tell me what I think
It's
that is,
poison.
Miser.
It's a purple substance from the far realms.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Wait. Could I see that from where I am? Because considering what I would
wow.
fucking
They all
know.
had they all had advantage. God damn it. Yeah, so I'll just ping this out to everyone to see, and also those that watch it. Let me just.
Would I know what that substance is at all, considering?
I mean, you
You want me to roll history?
no, you'll have to roll.
Oh, I
I know what it is, but like above table, but
I
Well,
was
that's the
wondering
thing.
what it was.
That's the thing. The only one who saw taking from this, actually, no, you guys did because you went to the second floor. You could just roll me a history at advantage of recalling where did Kermit get this from?
I don't think was that Aria there at the time.
You
Trying
were
to
all
remember.
hiding behind a door, except for Tyrion and Kermit.
Oh God. Yeah, I wouldn't know then. I'm not gonna roll. Would I? Would I just not know
You would
from
have
like
advantage,
my?
Tyrion, just so you know, because you were in that room and you were carving them up.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll just
Yeah.
roll history for the shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So 16 and above history. You guys remember that that purple liquid is that was the blood from the things that you got turned and carved up along with Kermit and everyone
Wait,
else.
Kermit, don't eat that. That's cult of light. Never mind. Fuck it.
You could just see the three creatures right there. They know exactly what it is, and now their mouths are drooling, tongues wide open.
Yeah, that makes way too much sense.
Well,
Wouldn't be the first time, apparently.
But do you consume it?
oh, I'm consuming it 100%.
Ugh. Kermit.
All right. So unfortunately, because you're not a creature of the far realms, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Kermit's
DC is
about,
16.
Kermit's
All
about
right.
to have like insanity checks now.
Yes.
Not great.
Okay. So let me just hold on. Let me just highlight this.
What
'Cause
what
I
I
know you're
what I
being racked with immense amount of pain.
would I have advantage because I'm used to getting covered in far realms juices?
This is a different one.
This
That's
is
from your
this is
wife.
from a different. Yeah, this is not your wife. If it was, I would have said something else. Now I need a wisdom saving. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I need an intelligence saving throw. As I'm gonna click this.
Remember when I told you that?
20.
Wow. Holy
Well, you lucky, you lucky son of a bitch. You're not in.
shit. That's
you're
great,
not-
actually.
Now let me just go to your sheet. I gotta copy and paste something.
Oh god.
Yes, give me a second.
Kermit's about to fucking see into the universe and he didn't even take shrooms. I feel that.
I suddenly have the song from that South Park episode about the cat urine.
I don't know why my brain just
Oh.
went to the. As soon as Kermit starts drinking it, fucking Freebird starts playing because that's just the song now when everything fucks up.
The other one is like
Well-
Heavy Metal by
Yeah. It's from the heavy metal soundtrack.
yeah,
Well-
but that's basically like
It's always fucking Freebird now, and I love that Freebird's a meme song when shit hits the fan. Good song too. Like right when it says I can't change, it's like right when Kermit's about to doubt it.
It's by Sammy Hagar, apparently, actually.
yeah,
What
it was
the-
that was who I was trying to remember who it was.
What, the metal version?
No, the song Heavy Metal.
Yeah,
was
it's
by
Oh, okay.
got
okay,
like a
okay.
lot of
Where
bands
is
on the
the
soundtrack.
white
I knew
Heavy Metal.
I knew Sabbath was on there. I knew Cheap Trick was on there. I knew Journey was on there, and Nazareth, but I didn't know Sammy Hagar was on there.
See, I don't know metal enough to like really comment. Sadly.
I have like both of the soundtracks plus I think 2 of the CDs that the magazine put out.
CDs in this generation, ew.
No, they're
I meant
really
the
good movies.
soundtrack off the CDs.
Okay. I was very confused. I'm like, why are you still using CDs, Moogle? This isn't vinyl.
But I
It
do
hasn't
have a
hit that.
limited edition. I do have a limited edition from a band. They only made so many of them, but it is the entirety of the Satanic Bible sung in heavy metal.
What?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so Kermit, your she got updated.
Hell
Take a
yeah.
look.
Well, now Tiamat and Haster and Anne are all going to be competing for this one idiot boy.
All right, what has changed?
Kermit's
maybe
at
I
this
have to
point just a
reopen it.
medium for like, hey, you want to use my body for satanic rituals? Here you go.
Let me see.
Eldritch Rituals at this point.
Well, no, a bit of both. He's kind of like split like 3 different ways between earthly and eldritch.
No, also remember the devils.
Yep.
Yeah. He's
Yep.
kind of split a million ways to Sunday at this point. I don't think he owns his soul anymore.
Oh,
He
he
went
doesn't.
Paladin when he should have gone Lock.
Yeah. No, there's like he could be an
Oh
Oathbreaker.
shit. Okay.
I mean, you can
It's-
ping it for everyone to see if you want them to, but
up-
that's
it's up to you.
Hmm,
I
I will.
Oh my god. That last one's actually kind of bad because it could kill you. Wait, is it like reset Miser or does it keep?
no.
Oh yeah, Kermit, you're basically fucked.
Yeah, that's true.
No, you like that's actually really bad. Unless you're gonna need some divine intervention, and by divine I mean Anna probably getting that shit out of your head. Otherwise, you will actually die.
But
Oh.
Kermit, you now see various things because of the ethereal and fuck.
Kermit,
That's what I'm
Kermit,
gonna
stop.
say right now.
Stop saying the ethereal every time Miser's trying to do something. God damn it!
Alright. Hold on.
This is why we can't have nice things anymore in this campaign. Kermit keeps
I'm
being
fine
into
with
the
it.
ethereal.
I'm just laughing
I know.
over the fact.
It's just funny because it's always Kermit that's just doing something, and it's like, well,
Yep.
time to go.
I like to take risks.
I feel that. Meanwhile, me just
Yes.
looking into the end.
So, how? I have a question, but how are you looking around the place?
I'm just eyeing the room, just everything.
Okay. So you can roll me a perception advantage.
Okay.
Well, you definitely see what looks to be like a white blur, but that's all you get.
Okay.
And you do see the ghosts or phantoms that are more or less attached to the skeletons.
Well, that was
And-
tasty.
He's going to die, and I'm going to laugh.
So I'm just gonna write this. Kermit ate the purple goop.
He ate the fuck. What's the term? Purple drink. There we go.
Yes,
I drank the Kool-Aid.
he did.
No, this is far worse than the Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid would have at least put you down slowly.
I have a feeling gonna get some intervention of some kind.
Depends if your wife is willing and if the dice gods tell Miser to. Otherwise,
I don't think Tiamat's gonna let me die. I don't think Anna's gonna let me die.
I think Anna's just using you. So if anything, I think the only thing will be your saving grace is if you die to the Golden King, she'll probably be pissed and it would wound her pride too much. That's probably your only saving grace for that.
Oh man. So I will let you know when you have to roll the 1d6, but at the moment, no. You may
All right,
lose your
cool.
Is it every day? It's just once per day,
Yes.
right? Ooh.
Once per day.
All right, so never
I-
sleep, Kermit. Sleep is for the weak, not for you.
Now I'm already putting the timer on the side, so it'll remind me when to activate it again.
Oof.
So. All right, so you all see this. In fact, I will also add this that purple sauce that was added to the meat. It glowed a very fine color. It was like neon.
All right, he's going to die, and I'm not really worried about it unless he starts bursting some cult to the stars bullshit.
So anyone else doing anything or
Uh,
plans? As we do have.
Question: do we have anything to do today? Because I wanted to go see a certain person who would probably rather kick me out of their doorstep currently. Need to ask her a few things. Look at the rest of the party.
Have fun.
And don't worry, I will come back if anyone's actually concerned about me erasing myself again. So she just kind of gets
Good
up
luck, I suppose.
Hey, Syndra,
Yes.
I see ghosts.
God damn it.
Surprised you're not dead, but good job.
Yeah. I think that purple goo had a kick to it.
But you're not dead.
He's probably going to die.
By the way, everyone else, can you roll me perception as Kermit is talking?
Please tell me it's something grotesque and annoying. 15.
Oops, my bad.
Good
No
job,
way.
team.
It was not supposed to be a
Guys!
What is
Guys!
happening right now?
Guys!
Well,
Yeah, that's fair.
unfortunately, Kermit, you don't get this roll because it's on you and you're not
Yeah.
noticing it. Everyone but Mavis, sadly,
Nuts.
because the DC was 14.
Well, I accidentally rolled at disadvantage, so I don't
Yeah.
know which one you want to take. But
Yeah, I just took the first one.
Fine.
But Kermit's tongue is purplish, and for those actually, Syndra, you're the one who notices because you're actually higher than the others, and the DC of that one was an 18. For a brief moment, you think you might have just saw what looked to be like eyes on his tongue.
God damn it, Kermit.
And then there's lyrics from a song.
Won't you fly, change?
No, it was eyes
I
on my
know.
teeth.
Ew.
Can't see because I'm eating.
I'm gonna walk up to this corpse. Hello, ghost.
Oh,
Ghosts.
It looks at you. Waves. But the
I wait.
skeleton does not move.
I wave back to the ghost. You guys seeing this?
no. Probably. Do I want to? No.
I can see its soul.
Well, you shouldn't, considering that's a skeleton that I just added to things, unless you're seeing. Whatever.
Alright. I think I've had enough craziness for one morning of being alive again. I'm gonna head out then. As she starts making her. Could someone point me the way to the red mana? As she's kind of walking and like asking for directions.
Ari just points to the sky, just in spite.
That is the
Aria.
sun, dear. But thank you.
Well, maybe you should visit it sometime.
I'm gonna punch the
I
ghost.
don't know what I did, but okay. And she just starts walking.
Okay, as you do that, you can make me an attack roll, Kermit,
Um,
or just roll me a strength.
yeah, I don't really have the.
You hit the ghost, and all of you just see Kermit taking a swing at air right above the armored skeleton.
Ha! I punched the ghost.
I'm just gonna roll this now.
And then the
Okay.
ghost punches your soul.
That's exactly what's about to happen.
Oh. Well, good luck, buddy.
Let's make sure I got the. Okay, so it's a +5 to hit. I want to make sure.
Hey Tiernan, did you see that? I punched a ghost.
Does a 23 hit you?
Yes. Wait. No, it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I'm about to say you don't have that high of a AC. Okay, so I'm sorry, buddy. It hit you. You're about to take this amount in necrotic, which is a low roll.
Wait, is my armor immune to necrotic or no? I don't think so. No. Okay.
Yeah,
Ow.
it looks very annoyed for you hitting it.
I just got punched by a ghost. Yeah, I did.
And it just remains floating over the skeleton armor.
I gotta flip it off.
It gives you a double flip off.
That's one rude ghost, man.
Punches ghost. Why ghost mean to me? I love Kermit's logic because it's so flawed.
All right, so is anyone going with that area to the Crimson Manor?
It's up to them. Would Mavis want to just because of her heart or no?
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to tag you along or bring you along, but I just didn't know if you wanted to come or you were doing something else.
No, it's all okay. I can go.
Okay. I suppose the other question I would have to ask is, did Mavis tell anybody about what she's going to do?
Nope.
Like
Alright.
Adaria would stop her.
The trust.
That's gonna go very wrong very fast.
I had to ask. Okay, hold on. So, anyone else doing anything before I switch scenes?
I was gonna ask Tiamat why I see ghosts.
Oh,
Mom,
Tiamat-
why are there weirdos in my room?
Tiamat
girl
immediately, Tiamat immediately gives you the answer of, yes, well, you did consume the blood of the far realm entities, and they're usually in between the astral and ethereal planes.
So, am I seeing into the ethereal planes?
Yes. Or at least the immaterial beings that are not in the physical realm.
Hey guys, I can see into the ethereal plane now. What a crazy life I live.
It's funny.
No.
How about you start eating strange things? Didn't you? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he already
you
ate
have
a rock.
You have a great life. I'm just trying to be like my hero.
To be fair, Jeeves ate a literal power source of the land. Or Tyranid, sorry. I think our party is all about eating strange things at this point. It's just a matter of were they prepared correctly or not.
That is basically the case.
All right, I'm good. That's all I wanted to know.
Right.
I'm just gonna add this here.
Kermit is slowly dying on the inside, but not on the out.
So a nicer way of saying it instead of calling him a straight up dumbass.
No, he's still a dumbass. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that.
Oh, she won't. But she's just saying it in a way of like, yes, my idiot champion has eaten the blood of a
I'm
being from the
surprised
forest.
Tiamat's
Frickin'
like this.
moron.
To be fair, usually Tiamat's champions are also kobolds, so this is like a slow step up. Not by much.
Out of curiosity, what would have happened if I didn't get a D20 or didn't get the nat 20?
You probably would have died or come close.
You, we will leave that scene should that ever have happened to the mystery. I know exactly
Okay.
what was going to happen, but I won't tell you on the table at the moment. Let's just say it would be bad, and
Would I have turned into one of those many-mouthed motherfuckers?
maybe, and
Oh.
you might have to fight your 3 kids right on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
But we're gonna go to the Crimson Manor right now, as
Yeah, good.
oh, Adaria and Mavis are there.
I guess she'll knock first before entering, unless the doors are open.
Oh, the doors are not open. Well, there are
Actually,
guards.
Mavis, you should probably knock, because she'll probably kick me out right on the spot.
What difference does it make?
She hates me.
Okay, I'll knock. Also,
As
I'm
you-
dumb and I can't find the thing in treasures.
The heart.
Yeah.
I don't think Miser made a sheet for it.
I did.
Yeah. Is it in? Oh, I
It's-
was up
it's an
at
item.
Deneb's. I was not looking at the items.
Yeah,
Smart. Found it.
Yes, that just shows the players.
I love how Miser has the crystal. I've looked at the other heart and looked at the mechanical one. Ah, yes, the right one, and then realized that was the bomb.
Yeah, so as you knock Mavis, you are approached by guards.
Hello.
Do you have business here with the master of the Crimson Court?
Yes.
State your business, the name, as they look at you, but only one's looking at you, Mavis, while the other 3 are looking at Adaria.
You want my given name or my associated name?
I'm her niece. I'm Mavis. Did she tell you about me?
As you say that, they pause, look amongst each other. Apologies. We had to make certain as you are with this one.
Am I that hated here?
Well, you may not be in activities of the Cult of the Stars. You do still bear some lingering essence to them.
That's actually why I had come. I wish to talk to your master about some information about the cult that she would find actually enjoyable or delectable. What is it? When your people start eating at things that are generally annoying?
As they're about to say something, they pause, kind of wince their heads a little bit. They look in the direction of the manor, and they start stepping aside. Apologies. Lady Mavis, it seems that your aunt is not pleased of us delaying your arrival. And the master would be interested in hearing what you have to say as the main guard kind of looks at you, Adaria. She has also finished scolding her daughter.
Well, I apologize.
Great.
So they step out of your way and give you a wide breath to step into the manor.
I guess so. See, that is why I had you knock, because God knows I would have probably lost a hand if I did.
I'm not used to getting things because of who I am.
And I'm used to being hated, so I think we're in a good spot. She starts walking in.
Touche.
So you step
sorry, go
in.
ahead.
Mariam is pretty much sitting on a, well, she has come down to meet you all. Ah, Mavis, how are you doing? And I see you brought that one with you.
Yes.
The pleasure
That one
is all
has a
mine.
name.
The pleasure is all
Yes, I
mine.
know, but I'm purposely not saying it since it still feels weird to address them, that one, of that family, cordially.
If it makes you feel any better, technically I'm not related to them despite sharing a name. Let me explain real quick because I have some information you may find enjoyable. Or as I told you,
As
gods. I'm sorry, go ahead.
she's also giving, Mariam's also giving Mavis, like, the Italian greeting.
I don't know why, I
Very
just
kind.
imagine
Like-
the fucking okay hands, and I hate that.
It's just two kisses on the cheek and basically a nice hug. But then, of course, she gives Adaria a very deadpan look. Like, yes, you are here. I almost forgot.
And
So
then
just-
there's you.
And then there's this bitch. To explain, my actual name isn't Decentra, despite having it. It's actually Nebularis. Does that ring any bells?
I'll get her sheet
What?
up now.
Technically, this was like a session 1-2 thing where she said she was a Decentro, which
Hmm.
yes and no, that's correct. And now that I have more information, she understands why she had that name. At least from her
Gotcha.
POV.
Hmm. That means you're part of royalty.
Yes, actually. I was an advisor to the Astral Dragon forever ago. And
The Fading Dragon.
yes,
Hmm. Maybe there's some redemption hope for you yet.
and that's what I came. So, much like you, did she tell us about how she was also drug in by her Adaria's family, quote unquote?
She gave mention that her people were summoned, and then abruptly kicked out because the Decentra summoned the wrong people.
Yes, I was the one they were looking to at least summon or take an aspect of, considering the Fading Dragon currently seems to be having a bit of an issue.
Hmm. Unfortunately, the affairs of the Fading Dragon is none really of my priority. Last I
Yes.
spoke with that being was quite a few centuries ago. And while you say you are not part of the Decentra and you're part of the nobility, there is still the disturbing fact that something of your like is running around as cult leader of the cult of the Golden King.
And that's the point I was trying to get to. You see, they had summoned me, or I believe so. But I'm not just part Ataria, and the reason why I can even amalgamate here at all is technically I am an aspect from my understanding of the Fading Dragon. Hence why they would need some power, but I would retain this form, and she kind of like gestures to herself. But I also can, from time to time, shift between that. Meaning I'm the good part of her, the part of her that they tried to use as summoning bait, and then the fucked up part of me is running around crazy. And when I had deleted myself from time, it kind of gave way to the Fading Dragon aspect to not be in the way of the Golden King. Which is a whole ton of fuckery that can just, you know.
Yes, I'm somewhat aware of the. She kind of does the air quotes fuckery, as you have said. Not to the extent of what you are explaining, but I do know that entities from the far realm are trying very hard to come here.
According to an actual premonition, or rather vision while I was sleeping, apparently the Golden King had actually is slowly making his way to the waking world, which is horrible.
Yes, that I'm aware of, to a degree, from the as she kind of gestures to her own warriors and whatnot. The fact that everyone is well fed because we've been killing a lot of the Cult of the Star members and their strange morph forms.
Now, all that being said, you wouldn't happen to have an aspect of the Fading Dragon on hand, would you? You said you
No,
had met. Oh, I didn't know if they gave Palais or anything as a gift of honor.
not quite. Which is why I am very in disbelief, or rather, not sure to bite into this whole thing you're saying you are part aspect or what you call yourself, because last I recall seeing you, anyway, you were in the summoning ritual that called me and my people over and then abruptly threw us out or broke the summoning ritual because we were not the, well, foreign invaders that you wanted to help.
I'm going to be real with you. I've never seen you before until right now, so I didn't even know of you other than that you hated me.
Yes, because I'm very good at memorizing certain faces that slighted me.
Ah.
But if what you say is true, then it means I'm looking for a doppelganger of you, or at least something that is you but not you.
We're calling it an STD, a space-time distortion.
You actually see her visibly snort. Yes, I think that would work very well.
But if anything, I'm trying to right a wrong that she created, and hopefully everything doesn't fall apart because of it.
Let's roll her insight. You might have do a lot to do. You're gonna have to do quite a lot to convince me. And not to say that I believe you're lying to me, it's more of I want to see your resolve in doing this, because many do say what they intend to do, but rarely do they see things through when things get very rough or out of control.
Does Miriam have the giant sword on her?
The sword from Oberyn? Nope. She
Okay,
doesn't
I
have
know
it.
she would have seen it. Adaria would have seen it though, because her passive's so high, and
Yeah.
Oberyn was technically in the same room.
Nope,
Let's see.
Oberyn still has it.
Yeah, I know she does. May one other question. Since your daughter seems to be at least stuck for the time being, Could I borrow that giant sword that she had with her? I don't and see I don't see you using it anytime soon, considering she probably looks down at her hands that probably are like covered in blood or something.
No, her hands are nice, pristine, clean,
Okay.
and she goes, well, my dear daughter, Oberina, is currently she's in her timeout corner. I am not so cruel of a parent to take her of all of her possessions and belongings. She understands full well that a punishment deserved is a punishment that needs to be sentenced out. That being said, that will be a conversation between the two of you to have. And for the time being, that will not be the case for now.
Alright. Just thought I'd ask.
And I have very well listened and answered.
Well, at least you didn't throw me out immediately, considering.
Oh, that's because you're with my dear niece Mavis.
Glad I brought her.
Mavis, dear, was there something you needed?
Yes,
Besides
I
supporting this one?
just wanted to visit Accra for a little bit.
May I ask if there's any development or the like?
No, but I just want to sit with her. And maybe something will click, or maybe she'll be lucid for maybe a moment.
Alright, but to warn you, nothing has changed since your last visit, sadly.
Well, it doesn't hurt to try.
I understand. We had to tighten a bit more of the security around there to make sure there was no interlopers or unwanted visitors.
I'll just sit in the foyer then, have fun. Oberyn is probably like all the guards are just around her. Or Adoria, sorry.
Yep, so I'll just do a quick speed.
Okay, I am probably right here. There we go. How does she look?
Same as you left her.
Okay.
Chain on.
And she's like fully restrained, right?
Completely. And
Okay.
Mariam adds, just remember, stepping in there, it's like it is somewhat of a null zone. Your magical equipment and devices will not work. I did this to prevent Akra from using most, if not all, of her innate magical abilities as a paladin, and whatever is controlling her, so it did not do anything unbetowards. Also, magic cannot quite enter in here either, so...
I remember.
Good. I was just... I tend to be a bit more of a worrywart for my actual family, and... You are family, so... I'll be here in case you need me.
Thank you.
And she will step back to give you space to walk again. But this time she is not leaving by the door.
She's not leaving.
No, she is not.
Okay.
You just sleight of hand it in.
I know, but it's a magical item that's not gonna work.
Not necessarily, because it's been proven that Ed talked through her, and that's through magical means. She said mostly, just to clarify.
Okay, I will slowly approach. And
That
does
is
she
the
have
thing.
her full armor on, or is she like normal Akra?
She is still fully armored.
Full armored. Okay, so this okay.
Also, to add on table, don't forget, it has already been proven also that Ed is a over-the-top type of magic user. So, you might know some things that Mama Mariam is not quite aware of loopholes.
Does she move or anything at all as I approach?
Roll me a D100.
57.
With your passive perception, you notice there's a slight twitch from the fingers. But she still remains in a forced kneeling position, arms fully stretched out like a crucified position. The chains are wrapped around. Some of them look like they even appear to be strangling, but there's no tightening or anything. It's just keeping her restraint.
Okay.
The helm's still on too.
Okay. Oh, I'm scared. I'll look back. Am I being am I being watched?
No, she has her back towards you. In fact, the door
Okay.
is closed. But I just didn't bother putting a door here.
No, you're good. Hi, Mom. It's me. In case you could hear me. I have something that might be able to help you. I think. And I'm gonna carefully walk up. And I'm gonna take the heart. And I don't know if it's gonna work over her armor, but I'm going to put the heart where her heart should be.
There's no reaction at this moment. Most likely because the armor is in the way.
Okay, okay. Could I attempt to move the armor?
I'll give you the choice of sleight of hand to try and slip the heart through the openings of the armor.
Okay.
Or athletics to open the armor. And one has a higher DC than the other because of the difficulty of what you're doing.
I'm gonna go with athletics.
Okay.
16?
You pry the armor open. And I'm just going to grab this for a second. As because you already have a high passive perception, so you're going to see this anyway. But you do see something staring back at you.
Oh.
Oh, wait, wrong spot.
I don't like it.
Yeah, and I'm just trying. For some reason, the option thing does not work to the way I want it, but I will shift Z so you can get a better look at it.
Huh. Huh.
Because that's exactly what you see as you pull the chest plate open.
Okay. I am going to take a step back. And I'm going to... And I have the heart still.
Yes, you still have it.
And... I'm going to... I don't know.
Wiser, stop rolling that low.
Yeah, I
Oh
don't
my.
like that at all. No! I'm scared.
So, what are you doing, Mavis?
I'm putting the heart away. And I'm just gonna don't know what to do.
Oh, I'm gonna go your passive perception still. You see that
Okay.
where Akra's heart should be, that's where this thing is fully embedded in.
And is that like, so it's not like the full armor, it's like just where her heart is?
Yes.
Or is it like an endoskeleton kind of deal?
No, the armor is her armor. The chest plate is still in your hands.
Okay.
She still has the rest of it.
So this thing's like really, really small.
Yes.
Okay.
I will say on table, it's as big as a heart.
Okay. I am going to approach again, and I am going to. I don't have a dagger, so I'm going to use one of my arrows, and I'm going to try to. Um, sorry, I'm triple checking. Yeah, I don't have a dagger. I'm going to try to carve and like pry that thing out.
All right. So I'm going to add also another thing. The body, or at least Akra's body in front of you,
Hmm.
it is metal and steel around this. As you last remember, most of her has been turned into a metal construct. Only her
Right.
part of her head is still flesh.
Um, well, actually, before I carve it out, is it like, what color is it? I know that's a weird thing,
It's
but
noticeable. It's of a strange silver, platinum metal.
okay, this might kill her, but it's fine. I'm going as quick as I can. I'm gonna try to pull that out and then quickly replace it with the heart that I have.
I'm gonna roll this. Actually, I did roll that 2 already. I'm just gonna roll one more.
Yeah.
Mavis, roll me a sleight of hand.
Shut up.
Did he say that
That's
you
the
bought?
third, like the third, that's all I've been rolling is 16s.
Okay. So as your hand touches upon this thing, or the the arrow piece that you're using to carve this thing out, it starts to beep. A red light glows,
Ooh.
and the thing twists around to look right at you.
Oh, I'll toss it to the side. Oh no.
It is still stuck in her. It's still stuck inside of her.
Oh, I didn't get it. Okay.
Sadly, you do not.
That's fine. It's fine.
But you do hear it, or rather, through Akra's metallic mouth, and it simply goes with the activating layer backup programs through the 7-layer sequencers. Oh, let me just put that on public. And can someone get me some fight music? Because Maeve is about to go one-on-one with a core. Actually, I need to roll Mariam as well now, because while she's not paying attention, does not mean she's... Actually, I need to roll her perception, because...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just rolling for her. Oh, yeah, she heard something, and she's probably going to poke her head in to see what the hell's going on. So I'll just roll her into it as well. But she is not going immediately on that turn. So... Mavis, I'm sorry, but this is a monster.
Okay.
And is going to use its first action. And you see a tendril come out. But it doesn't strike you, Mavis. It hits Akra.
Oh.
And you see a red liquid go into her. And since she is unconscious, she does not make any saves for this, but this is going to wake her up, though. As now, Akra will be put into the initiative. Let me just close this one. Oh, I can't clear her token? Oh, because I put her on the map. I think, yeah, I did. Switch to the token layer. Well, she won't go until next turn. But the eyes open. And there is a glowing red. And I'll ping what the injection did to her when her turn comes in. Now it's going to attack you.
Okay.
And it's going to try and inject you with poison.
Oh, nice. That does not hit. Wait, let me triple check if I have the right sword. Earth does +2. Yeah, that does not hit. Oh, the second one hits. Okay. Okay.
So I do need to make a Constitution saving throw because you just been injected with a green fluid.
Yep.
Drink
No.
it.
No. So, or
Alright.
so I have disadvantage now on attacks.
You can attempt to make a saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
But it is your turn now, and well,
Okay.
Mariam kind of poked her head in, and now she sees that Akra is looking right in your direction, and both eyes are glowing red. Mavis, what the? Uh-oh.
I know I have. First image. Okay, yeah, that doesn't do anything, and that doesn't do anything. Does that do anything? No. Okay. I'm going to. It's hard because it's still in her armor, correct?
Here's the thing. You took off her chest plate armor, so it reduced her AC by 1. And the
Okay.
thing is exposed. If you hadn't done that, it would have had total cover.
Okay. But it's still like attached to
Yes, it's
Agra's
attached
armor.
to her.
Okay.
It's attached to her body.
Body. Okay. I don't know how to do this without killing her, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm gonna use my scimitar for an attack. disadvantage, correct?
Yes. Wait, hold on. I think you just hit him. Yes.
Oh, don't
21
add the +2. Don't add the +2. That was for
Ooh.
archery, and that's obviously not an archery deal.
I'm sorry. The 19 just
Okay.
barely misses hitting this thing.
That's okay. I have two more tries. Second one.
Okay. The 21 will hit,
Yay.
and I believe that is acid. Yep.
Yes. And then a third attack.
You are lucky with your rolls on the attack.
On disadvantage, yeah.
That's another 15. Actually, let me add the extra with the acid. So, Maeve, as you can see, that the acid seems to work well against this thing.
Sweet.
So, let me just add that. Okay. Looks like you did some pretty nasty damage to this thing. And now, because you did that, it's going to use its reaction.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, do you want me to roll for my con save again or not yet?
No, it's going to do this to Akra.
Gotcha.
And you see another tendril sticks itself into Akra. And, again, with your passive perception, because it's extremely high, you do notice that the metallic muscles seem to expand a bit. And I will say this right now, and I'm gonna give this to you. Your instincts tell you that you are in mortal danger right now.
Yes. Yep.
Now, you can still move.
Yeah, but I'll
You still
take.
you still have your movement before you end your turn. But I was just saying, like, as soon as you did your last attack, it used that as its reaction.
Okay, so I can move. Yeah. I'm gonna run back to the door. I'm gonna yeet or drop the chest plate. 20. That's 20. What's my movement? 45. Oh yeah, I can make it to the door.
Yeah, this
No,
thing already used his
Janet
reaction, so
measured-
he does
Yeah,
not have
yeah.
an attack of opportunity
So
on you.
I'll make it right here, and then I'll turn back around
And
to look.
of course, Mariam is gonna ask, Mavis dear, can you please tell me what's going on?
I tried to fix her.
Oh dear, that does not look good. And I think she could just brute force it now.
Yeah.
So, Mariam, I need to get to her sheet because she knows how dangerous Akra is. So she's not going to fool around because you are niece and you are basically in a way Akra's child. She is not going to let even her possessed Akra harm you. So I'm just gonna put her to the side as because she is outside of the things. She can actually use some of her abilities. And the first thing she's going to do is cast Regenerate on herself, because she knows she's going to get hurt by fighting Akra. And last thing she's going to do is step right at the entrance. Right, the one thing we can't let her do is step outside there. What exactly is that that's on her chest?
I don't know. It doesn't look great. I was gonna give her this, and I'll just quickly show her the part. and now let it be at that.
I do not, and you just hear a bestial roar because this is what happened to Akra when she got hit by the tentacle thing. So she currently has an immense amount of strength right now. Let me just see if she can actually break through the chains, which... This is going to be Akra being a brute force strength right now. Let me just close this. And let me just check Mariam's DC. Okay, 22 DC. She might just actually break that shit even if she fails. Well, those chains no longer exist as Akra's just tearing not just the chains but the walls along with it. But since she had to get up from a prone state, she could only move half movement. So she has to make her way there. And now this little son of a bitch is going to do what its next programming. Alright, so did the first one. It still has a few more. Number 3. That would be 1, 2. Okay. And you hear it loud and clear, Mavis, and so does Mariam. Infusion of dragon genetic material, ancient silver dragon, into vessel. And now I'm going to click as to what exactly Akra got because she just got stuck by this thing. As the mouthpiece starts opening up and you see cold breath. And her hands, which thankfully she does not have a weapon on her, but now those hands start to elongate and turn into claws. Mavis, you're up.
Okay. I need to remember.
I have to delete those chains out because Akra just really pulled that and the wall.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to, I'm gonna shoot it with Anomaly Bolt.
Okay.
Knowing that, you know what, it just might kill her, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, archery, anomaly. Okay. Uno. And dos.
Alright. I am sorry to say this, but just because you took off the chest plate of Akra's armor, she still has most of it on. I'm gonna ping this
Okay.
now so you understand exactly what you're up against. Because Akra was, in fact, one of the strongest paladins in Toril. And your arrows literally go smack right into her.
What?
Although the explosive parts
I was gonna
will
say
still
the
hit 'em.
explosive part though.
Yeah, it will still hit him, but
Okay.
Akra still takes the burnt of it.
Yeah. Okay. That's
But that is 15.
Miser, I see that ability. You fuck.
What ability?
The arrows go back.
Uh-huh.
I'm so upset that I inspired you to do this.
fine.
Why
It's
do-
fine.
This is why I don't want to give Miser any more ideas.
I actually been on this for a while.
True. But then again, I had it with... The last time I had it was with the
But,
dragon, and then Fangs tried to shoot him, and then...
He does not seem to like that extra damage on it.
Alright, so you...
Okay.
Oh, I did not do that at disadvantage. Was I supposed to?
Yes.
Okay. Should I re-roll both of those, or just re-roll two more
Just
times?
just roll one more at disadvantage. I'll take the lower of the one, so that's 5. And so he gets back
Okay.
that
Because I did not roll my con save after my last
Yeah.
turn.
Alright, so that'll be a 7 to that, so still below its main health. Akra still
And
took the
then is
damage.
it? Yeah, and is then just a con save?
Yes, just a flat con save. You're still poisoned. Seeing that you're struggling, Mariam is going to give you Bardic Inspiration.
Yay!
Mind you, she is a 20. Actually, let me just check. Yeah, she's an 18th level bard. So if I'm not mistaken, you got a D12.
Damn. Alright.
And she's gonna look at you. She's gonna look at Akra. She's gonna look at that thing. Then she's gonna ask, "Do I have to rip that thing out of her?"
Yes. But I mean, if you think we should run, we should probably run. This isn't something we should die for. I love her, but
As do I.
if she's
But the
already
worst-
gone, she's already gone.
The worst part is that we actually let her out of here. And you can see that she firmly
Yeah,
puts her
yeah,
foot
that makes
down.
sense.
And she's going to ready. Actually, let me just check her spells available to her. She's got to regenerate, so she can afford some defense. She's going to take the dodge action. And she's going after the first thing that comes close in range. I'll ping this now.
Jesus Christ.
Of course.
Just banish her at this point.
Well, here comes 3 attacks. Each one, oh, I forgot to give the improved Divine Smite too while I'm at it. Alright. All 3 hit. And since she's still within that sphere, she cannot activate Divine Smite.
Alright, time to kill a core and run. Then watch it explode.
Let's see. Hold on. I just need to see how much damage did Mariam just soaked in. And that is just 1/3 of her health.
Paladins versus bards. Who wins?
All right. Well, that's it for her. The Golem Core is going to now activate again, and it knows the threat. So it's going to stab at, well, there's only one target that had damaged it, and that's Mavis.
Um, hit and hit.
So 2 hit you.
Yes.
All right. And you realize that it's trying to, it's doing more than just simply trying to suck blood out of you, but it seems like it's pulling out energy from you.
Hmm.
And it looks a little bit better.
Oh, I don't like that.
That's it for its
Okay.
turn.
Alright. I'm gonna go back to my...
Oh,
I'm
shoot.
gonna go ahead.
You had
What?
Surge. I'm sorry. I need to go back for a second because
Very
she was
good.
affected by Surge. So, there's gonna be another 3 attacks to, Mariam, actually.
Oh no.
This is gonna be a blood stain on the floor. Jesus Christ.
Real.
Yeah, I forgot because the Golem Core did give her a injection of Surge at the cost of maximum health points. I do apologize for that, everyone. That
How dare you.
shit. Okay. Well, Mariam is bloodied.
No.
Oh, she just took 6 wailing attacks. Just be glad she's not being hit by a divine
Right.
smite right now.
Pretty sure that might kill her.
Yeah.
All right, now it's your it is your turn now, Mavis.
Okie doke. Well. I'm gonna go in with Akra's sword.
Just remember,
And
you got
I'm-
a bardic inspiration with you, so
Yes. And I'm already at disadvantage, but can I specifically aim for the fake heart thing?
you can.
Okay.
It doesn't, like I said, if you hadn't pulled that chest plate of hers, it
mhm,
would have had total coverage.
Gotcha.
But since you did that, it's exposed.
Okay. So I'm gonna hit him with Akra's sword. And I'm going to apply the bardic die I can apply to any roll.
Yes, any roll that has a d20.
Okay, I'm gonna roll on use it on my first attack. Akra's sword. Plus.
And there's a disadvantage,
That's
remember.
Oh, son of a! Let me just do it one more time. So 22 plus if you want to keep the 6.
Hold on to that 6 for the next roll or
Okay.
normally what I would say is like use the bardic inspiration after you make the roll. But
After?
before,
Okay.
Yes.
I thought I had to call it. Okay. So first one, I guess the 22. No, I actually
22
have it
hits,
clicked on
actually.
disadvantage.
The 22
I'm good.
actually hits.
Yay!
Because, yeah, that was 18. And it is back to bloodied. Thing does not
And
like any
then,
hit.
okay. And I'm gonna, please, please, please hit. The second time?
Oh, you want to use that 6?
Enter
You use
one?
it now.
Will it work if it's at...
I will allow you to keep the 6 if you're gonna apply that immediately to that 15.
Okay, yes.
That hits as well.
Okay, thank God. I am going to use Strike of the Mountain.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's what I say now. Go for it.
Okay. So devastating shock wave attacked onto the target with an additional 5d6 thunder damage, and I need a strength saving throw.
Well, it has advantage on its strength saving throw because it's embedded into Akra.
That's fair.
Plus-
That's fair.
Plus Akra's aura of protection.
5. Oh, okay. Well, there's the extra thunder damage.
Well, I'm not going to even bother rolling because that was just 1 point above necessary to kill it.
Yay!
Man, you should have the hardens chat.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do one last thing though because of
That's
what
fine.
happened. So as this thing is dying, you do hear its beeping noise, and it just says, "Reaching critical mass. Detonation now." And ended it.
Oh!
Oh no! I mean, if it's dead, does it still get knocked back? Like, does it
Nope.
just fail the same day?
Yeah, it does fail the saving throw, so
So technically, it's knocked back, but depending on when when the implosion happens.
yes. So direct to where you want it to go flying at. I'll give you that.
Just straight back. That's
Alright.
not the just yonder straight
I gotta
back.
make sure I get the okay, 30 feet back, so it would be right here.
Right in the center.
Now, unfortunately, Akra is now unconscious, or rather, she is considered incapacitated / dead at this very brief moment, and she is not going to be able to make any saving throws. So, do you want to use your reaction to grab Akra as this thing is pulling her in? You are
Yes.
just outside of the range.
Yes.
All
What
right.
do I gotta roll?
Use athletics. Marim is also rolling athletics to help you,
Okay.
so you both have advantage.
Oh.
Yes, you roll one more time.
Yeah. Damn, girl.
Not
So-
surprised.
I'm just gonna turn this off because let me just go to this map section here as there will be explosion. Make sure all this is blown up. As you see that there is even the null circle that was made to stop any sort of dimensional transportation has been shattered and destroyed. This thing is also gone, but kind of like a doll or a puppet with the strings cut off, Akra just collapses forward. What do you do? As Marion was trying to quickly heal her, but she used her only high level spell. Actually, wait, she should have some more, doesn't she?
I have a few.
Oh, she still has an 8th level spell to use another regenerate on her. But
Okay.
she's looking. Okay, wait. Mavis, if
I'm
you could do something now. The thing
I'm
blew
gonna
up.
shove the heart in. Ah!
I need a D set. I need a D100. I need you to call high or low.
Ha. I know. Luna, high or low? I don't know what that means. Okay. Hi.
Oof.
Okay. At least you didn't go 30 or lower.
Okay.
So you're lucky.
Okay.
As Mariam's also helping with another regenerate spell, but she's casting at the 8th level, while most of her has been caved in. As in, like, yes, she has most of her body is still there. I'm just gonna remove that and put her there. I will just say this, just as she reverts back to her normal form or her presentable form. Her monstrous form, the arms were utterly broken, as well as a good part or half of her face was nearly caved in. She's casting Regenerate on Akra. Akra's laying down, or at least the exposed chest cavity where you place the implanted heart in her. There is a silence as at first it looks like the replacement heart isn't quite working, and then you see the gears and crystallizing of it melt away, with the gears falling out, or rather attaching itself to the veins and heart, or the veins of that would make the heart. The metallic flesh slowly turning to a noticeable pink color, but very slowly the black ichor that should be, as you recognize it as oil, slowly starts bleeding out and is being replaced by red. And no worries, don't panic.
I'm panicking. You can't tell me not to panic. Hasn't Jeebus ever told you that?
This is why we have the sad music.
So, within the span of an hour, you slowly see the iron flesh slowly turn to actual skin, with Mariam's healing abilities, or at least her using Regenerate to close the critical wound that was the chest cavity. There is a very, very faint gasp of breath. It is so faint that perhaps only you, who has the highest passive perception, could pick it up from it. And a moment later, there's a fitful cough. What looks to be like the black oil coming out of her mouth. Bit of a spasming. She is still, but there is a very faint, natural breathing. Maria this time is fully healed up, but barely survived that. What do you do, Mavis?
I'm gonna start crying, but in a happy way. And I'm not gonna no, Mavis wouldn't do that. I'm gonna just basically not tackle her, but like pull her into pull her into a hug.
She is still currently unconscious.
That is okay.
Let me just get this and fix this here. I have to make sure that the pagers are not conflicting with each other. Alright. She's unconscious, so she doesn't get her benefits of the aura of protection. There is a soft breathing. Perhaps, if anything, the breathing stabilizes. You are hugging her. There is a seriousness on Mariam, but it's clear that she is crying tears of blood. Very emotional herself. And on table, congratulations, you saved Akra.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
And nearly got yourself and Mariam killed. I will tell you
Yeah,
right now.
that's fine. We're done. You don't mention that.
Yeah, I will say this.
To be
I
fair,
will-
I'm up in the foyer. I was just told I was being threatened. Yeah.
I will just say this right now. Mariam has 231 hit points. Akra depleted 153 hit points out of
Holy
her.
fuck. Paladin go burr. I would have, since it's been an hour, I probably also would have headed back to the rest of the party, considering.
Yeah.
Yeah, just left
Yeah.
me.
Well, Oberyn talked, Adaria talked what she needed to, and she's obviously not really welcome here.
No. I mean, you can roll me a perception if you want, Adaria.
The moment I walked through the doors was, wow. Yeah.
You felt the small tremor on your feet. That's it.
I assumed they're doing some weird vampire space shit. I wouldn't know.
All right, so I'm gonna leave.
I'll start heading back. I'll head to since it's been an hour too. I'll just head to join the rest of the group.
Yeah, so we'll leave this touching moment to Mavis for now, and let us move to the party. As well, we don't know what they're doing. What is everyone else doing within that?
I think we were planning what we were gonna do for the day.
No, what are we gonna do? My mind just went to Phineas and Ferb for some reason.
Kieran said that we can search the coastline for the outflow of the sewers, possibly stop it, or try to redirect the flow of water to flood the sewers and flood the Red Fox out.
Bloody hell, you're probably right. Not to mention that stairway trick, we might be flooding the wrong stairs.
Maybe somebody has schematics of the sewers.
Well, yeah, it's already.
DM just realized he was on the wrong page.
Maybe we could find the person who created the sewers.
Well, you're the one seeing ghosts, so
That's
go
what
along, see if you can find him or her, them.
Speaking of ghosts, Kermit, because of your new ability, you actually see an individual walking towards you through a wall.
Do I notice anything different about him now?
He's solid. Hmm. Yes, I believe one of you had asked about schematics and maps.
Yeah. Yeah, all of us.
I
I
do
must
not
have been around
understand.
goblins because that doesn't bother.
Okay. Repeat that again, Syndra.
Syndra's just like, I've stayed around goblins enough that I don't think it bothers me.
Hmm.
Something tells me this little bastard isn't a goblin.
You would be most correct. One that is not a frog.
What are you?
From my home world, I would be considered a Ashura.
Yeah, it was.
And he kind of looks to your direction. Not that particular one.
For a frog who's never traveled much, what is that?
I suppose the closest equivalent to your realm species and the like. Gremlins, fey folk.
Oh.
I just
Wait, does
recognize.
that mean...
I just recognize.
She turns and looks at Tyrion. Wait, does that mean... Oh, I need to warn me. Or not. I'm not sure. Ari, should I warn him?
Nah, I think he'll be fine.
But his allergies.
His allergies.
He's
Remember the
allergic to
pixies?
silver.
Fantastic.
Just so you know, I am not of the same creatures of your worlds. I am most certainly not Fey, but it is the closest equivalent I can acquaint myself to without having to bore you with the explanation of my species.
You know, it doesn't bother me. I still like you. It does explain the lack of teeth.
Well, you
Almost,
said you had schematics.
almost as if on cue, he does make a smile, and it's one of the most plastered on, forced smiles that is actually more disturbing. And the teeth are flat.
I hope somebody didn't tell you that our species likes showing appreciation by showing teeth, because that doesn't work. No.
Ah, you were asking about teeth. So I figured to show mine in showing evidence of my not goblin nature.
Yeah, that definitely does it.
Good. Now, as your frog friend has been asking, these are schematics. Sadly, they are both accurate and inaccurate due to the fact that the criminal organization Red Fox has been making modifications since Lord Ludwig had raided them last time. Yes, I have been informed of traps. Most egregious. I'm amazed that the sewers has not collapsed with the amount of wall grinders that they've installed. I had looked into it after our mutual friend had informed me of it. I could not find a being of your description. However, I suspect she had went further into the depths.
Well, she's only eating certain bits. That would explain it. No, depending on how much she's affected them. Yeah, so it is probable that they've split off into splinter cells, being isolated from each other out of either fear or just plain factual being split apart because of, well, her killing the betweens.
Yes, I was quite impressed of the amount of headless and heartless bodies that were left behind. Apparently, someone has taken trophies, like Lord Ludwig has. Pity I don't actually see a display case or the like in the courtyard.
Well, she could be making golems, which I really hope not. We'd have to do. Huh? Well, if she was only taking those, I mean, she was collecting the bodies and then repurposing them.
No, most of the bodies have been disposited already. A increase of vermin and ooze population has spiked due to the amount of carcasses.
Oh, great.
Then you will be pleased to know that there are some variant oozes lurking about. I do express caution. I had spied on a black and purple variant. Yes, what are those things?
My baby. Those are my babies.
And again, he just looks so unflappable as he just looks from Kermit to Kerr to Ma to Mitt. He just looks very well. Anka, Ma, Kerr, Kermit. Just looks very unimpressed. Yes. I see.
Speaking of which, while they're staying with us, if you have any unwanted bodies, they make great disposables.
I believe that would be an issue to take with Lord Ludwig, as he does tend to feed the drakes if they're in the mood to have a chew toy. Otherwise, their corpses can be used for fertilizer after proper decomposition. Nothing goes to waste, except for the grandeur court.
Admirable.
Yes, it is the only reason why I left my homeworld to follow Lord Ludwig and Lady Fia. Now, again, I provided the schematics. The best you have is a good portion of the second floor and all of the first floor. There seems to be an entrance in the second floor that will lead you into the Starfall ruins. And peculiar, I saw a screaming madman running around, screaming in the phrase, "I see it," over and over. I do not know. While I was tempted to break his arm, he was quite harmless. Yes. It was amazing that most of the other monstrosities seemed to ignore him.
Wait. It wasn't Dan, was it? Hey, bloody hell. The mushrooms.
I don't think he needs saving, if you ask my professional opinion. Ah, I see why. The golden pocket watch that I had found from him was useful, as he pulls out a golden pocket watch, which, considering who he took it from, it's nicely clean. Yes, it seems to have a strange property that it says, or at least the appraiser had told me, moves time when time should stop.
Wait.
Make me a persuasion roll. As he looks at you and says, "How much are you offering?"
I don't.
Oh fuck. And before Dan is another personality of Ed that just went crazy.
Okay, so it'll be
May I take a look at it first?
he passes it to you.
Have I seen this before?
No.
Because I know Ed had a watch.
Mm-hmm. But it's not Ed's watch.
Hmm. Would you take 100 platinum for it?
Let me roll for him. But D20. Very well as dealing with the rats that you'll all be handling. Yes, that would be a fair trade-off. Yes. So, okay, I am just going to get the image because while he says it's a pocket watch, Syndra, you take a better look at it now, and the form of it is actually a skull, but it is gold. And I will just make this here. I'm going to laugh at this. You cast Identify on it.
I want to see the picture first.
Okay. Give me a
It's
moment.
gonna be a fucking shrunken head with like a clock. Well, that's even worse. God, God bless Griffin Saddlebag for that art.
Is there a maker's mark on it?
Nope. There's no maker's mark on this one, sadly.
I guess we'll probably start heading in.
Does it have a back that can be popped off? Like a normal pocket watch, to get in?
Yes, it does, actually. You may,
Yeah, Cinder's gonna pull out a knife and pop that open.
There's various amounts of gears. No signs of a battery. Or at least something that would keep this thing running.
She's looking for maker's marks and things like that. Things that
Roll
are
an
identified.
investigation. The 15, and you know what you're looking for. There is no maker's mark. Which is peculiar, because usually people would put their maker's mark on this, or at least signify who made this. This one doesn't have one.
She'll close the back up, and then she'll cast Identify.
Okay. So compared to the actual creators of this, the Griffin Saddlebag and other groups that make the items, I actually have this as a different item. But I will still use the same name. It is known as the Death Loop Watch. And I will fill out the information later because there's a lot of copy and paste I need to do. But it does have one key ability that, as a reaction, you can prevent the effects of stop time on yourself and a few other creatures within a radius of yourself.
Pull something for Syndra. Right. Do you want to carry it or shall I, Tannen?
It is an attunement. It has other effects, but I am not going to reveal that just yet, since it's going to take too much time on the session.
I don't have any attunement slots unless I drop something.
I think I only have one attunement slot because it's just a shield.
By the way, at this point, area you're walking in.
Ah, God, I hope Mavis is alright, but what's the worst that can happen?
We can only attune to 2, right?
3.
3. It's 3.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always been 3, and then artificers get 4 or 5. They get
6.
5, I think, end game, which is insane.
No, 6.
Let's have the
Oh,
ring.
6?
Yeah, artificers, I think they get 6 at their peak level. Normally you just get 3 attunement items.
Let me check my other list. So I have 2. Oh no, I have the spell book, I think, that I have to be attuned to.
Yeah, soulbound or soulbind items do not count towards your attunement. That's separate.
Oh, then I'm only attuned to 2.
Yes, they're soulbound.
Good job, team.
Okay, yeah, that's DM fault for not updating those.
Yeah.
Yes, and I just forgot to update them on the sheet. That's what I forgot to do.
Did I
Wait.
miss anything while I was gone? As Tyranids like grabbing for the pocket watch. Okay then, I guess I missed Tyranin being Tyranin.
My only
Um,
concern is, Jordan, is I think I made this watch.
Arizel, you were saying something?
Yeah, I was just gonna answer Adaria's question. Well, we're trying to hatch a plan to deal with the Red Fox and the other group they're associated with.
Oh, and
Hmm,
Mad Dan's in the sewer.
that crazy bastard. Never mind, I'm not even gonna ask. I would ask if we should even be worried, but considering he's probably trying to strike up a deal with half the fucking crazy people down there.
It sounded like he was seeing things.
Are you sure he's not crazy himself?
Oh, quite.
I don't think
I
he's.
see. He was, and I was gonna roll this for Barple.
Did he have anything interesting on him while he was going down there? What does that do?
Hansel's time stop.
What? Why the fuck? Never mind.
Stop it. No. Stay home.
Yes, the individual you call Mad Dan was also screaming something about revolution and
God.
sewer taking.
My brain just went somewhere else with that. My turn.
No, oh god, I just realized it.
The
No,
revolution
definitely.
has begun.
Oh my fucking god.
Revolution.
I just realized that. Oh,
It makes sense too, considering. But anyway, he just goes in a shark costume.
you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually did decide to put that on.
Anyway,
He's just wearing a shark head that he found somewhere.
yeah, he maimed a shark and then just degutted it and took the head. Anyway,
It smells like Arkle.
why? I understand he's crazy, for the namesake and all. But why the fuck would he start a revolution? Never mind. I feel like I'm just running around in circles at this point.
I did not ask since he was running around into the deepest parts of the second level with, from what my records are, various groups and cells of the Red Fox and those strange abominations, which I am somehow impressed that he is still alive, as the abominations at first seem to take interest in him, but then they ignore him.
You know, after I've been... Oh, sorry.
And apparently, it seems that the criminal organization and those monsters do not get along too well with each other.
Alright, while you're doing that, I need to think for a moment. So, Miser. I'm gonna do
Yes.
something real quick. Cause it's been a bit. Don't mind the name. I just like it because it's fitting considering. So I have this. Read the, because I actually have the name in brackets.
I'm reading it.
I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I just want to reach out to the part that Adaria assumes she's the aspect of.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to ask it something. So I'll let you handle that while she. Cause I can technically ritual cast this for 10 minutes. So while they're kind
Still
of.
cost 25 gold cap. That's all.
Yep. All
I have
right.
it.
Ask me the question, and we'll see if you get answer.
All right. So to the astral dragon, she'll kind of just think for a minute and look up to the star, look up to the stars, or at least the sky, and just simply say, "Are you going to lose?" Jesus Christ, Miser, stop.
All right. Let me just make sure I read that spell properly.
You ask a single question concerning a specific goal or occur within 7 days, meaning, I guess that would technically mean, are you going to lose in the next week? I could imagine there's some other influences.
The
Yeah.
GM offers a truthful reply.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it doesn't take
Yes.
into account any possibility that might change the outcome, such as additional spells or a loss or gain of a companion. So it gives us truthful what you got.
I gave you money.
We literally have a bag of. Yeah, the ship captain has the money.
All right. So
All
you
right.
hear a voice in your head, Adaria, and there's a phrase. Eventually, even the brightest stars die.
I wish I could have just got a yes or no. As she's just thinking to herself. Alright. So are we going on a rescue mission for Daniel or no?
No, but I mean, if we run into him, he might have more of the mushrooms.
God.
Yes, I believe he had an amassing flock of rats.
That definitely sounds like it.
Oh good, I could actually talk to his insane posse for once, so it's not just him going nuts.
Babies, come to me.
Oh,
Well, I think that's the correct phrasing, it's just kind of fucked.
where did Kermit go? I was.
I went
Yeah,
up to
where
my
is he?
room. I went up to my room.
Ah.
I said I
Oh, yeah.
asked him to follow me.
Oh yeah, they follow immediately. Just-
Should we be worried that he's going alone in a room somewhere?
I don't want to think about it.
I
Well,
think fine.
well,
Can you guys conjure your mom at any time? Or your dad?
At first, as soon as you said "mom," they point immediately to you.
Yeah,
and as soon as you
okay,
said dad,
yep.
They're like, "I'll roll for them now." So, let me see who that was. Okay, so Anka and Ma simply say, "Da, yes." Kerr just goes, "Da, no."
Okay. Well, I need to talk to Daddy.
The three of them go in position, and I will shift thing for everyone to see what's about to happen to Kermit.
Miser, you gotta stop rolling low, holy shit. You're just like playing the edges today.
Uh huh. And Kermit, unfortunately, you do not know exactly what they're saying, but there is a strange gibberish noise, especially coming from Anka and Ma. To Kerr. I need you to roll me a D100 to see if this
Yep.
ritual is going to pass. There is some smoke. Purple smoke.
Jimi Hendrix approved.
And then nothing. They look confused. They look around.
Okay.
Then Kerr goes, "Da busy?
I'm gonna pull
Busy.
out a. I'm gonna pull out.
Busy."
I'm guessing this desk has quill. I see quill.
Yeah.
Does it have paper?
It does.
All right. I'm gonna message. I'm gonna write a message down, and then I'm gonna walk over. All right. Who's gonna be my little mailbox?
Anka immediately opens her mouth wide open. Ah!
Okay.
I see a PO box.
Yeah, I toss it in. I'm gonna message you on Discord what I wrote.
Okay. And as we get to that, how's everyone picking up the fact that Adaria returned without Mavis?
I'm
I mean, I did ask earlier twice. Where's
Yeah.
Mavis?
let's just say I'm not welcome at her home, and she had some other things to do, so I trust her or there than I trust myself there, considering most of the. Yes, but I trust most of the people there. Yes, but they're also family and wanted to murder me and not her. All things considered, most of them seemed at least kind enough, considering one ripped a hole through space-time to bring me back. Alright, now, Ari, what were you saying about a talk? I'm very confused. More so than not.
Well, ever since you came back, I think there's been a certain amount of certain others, but I feel like it is there's a lot, I guess, to unpack. Because for me, I've read Potential Will, and it just confused the hell out of me.
I'm sorry, some of that was kind of jarbled, so.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have a fan on in the field. Let me move real quick, and then I'll come back.
Yeah, no
Okay.
worries.
There's a fan on in the kitchen, unfortunately.
Understandable. To be
As
fair,
you wait, Kermit, you get a
God.
quick telepathic message. It is from Anna.
Mm-hmm.
I shall speak to you later on.
Okay, let's go, babies.
Please tell me, even though it's a short telepathic message, like his eyes roll back and he just starts
Yeah,
levitating.
Yes.
like
Yes.
it's like the grunge.
It is something of that manner.
No, we're in the manor, Miser.
I start pouring black fluid as he just levitates in the air and just starts twitching.
I'll come
pretty
home
sure
for
you-
dinner
fuck.
soon, sweetie. Bye.
They can't hear me. I'm sorry. It's okay. There's
Okay.
nothing you can do about it.
I have contacted my wife about my newfound abilities to see ghosts.
Great.
That's problematic.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a
Who
ghost.
still here just goes, somebody willing to marry you. Now
Sadly.
I have seen everything.
Well, there's a difference between marriage and assumed marriage.
No, this is mutual. We actually made love last night.
That doesn't mean mutual love. You are aware of that, correct?
Well, this wasn't for procreation, so if she wanted something, it might have just been to make love.
I think I'm not even going to get into the reasons on how wrong that is with elder beings.
I mean, whatever.
At this point, yeah. Worst comes to worst, he just becomes a mindless husk.
I'm already a mindless husk. I'm torn at 7 different beings. I hear more voices than we have members in this party.
And whose fault is that?
Column A, column B.
I rest my case.
I see. Well, if the business is concluded, I shall now resume my duties to Lord Ludwig and Lady Fia.
Thank you.
Now, sorry, back to everything. Now that Kermit's
And with
done.
that,
Oh,
as he
sorry.
steps through the wall, Kermit, you're the only one who actually sees this properly. He seems to blend into the immaterial world and just walks through the wall.
Oh God. He's one of those.
Everyone else, you just see him
Not
walk
great.
straight through the wall. Nothing
Now-
stops him.
What were you
Yikes.
saying, Ari? It seems like there was an interference for a minute.
Yes, because I'm a hologram, so, you know.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Oh, I hate it so much. It was ridiculous.
Sandra, I didn't know you were employing holograms.
Well, it's perfectly good because she still stabs things, so.
hmm
Alright, back to the topic at hand.
I could stab you, just to make sure that you know that I'm real.
Wouldn't be the first time I've been stabbed by someone.
And it
got-
won't be the last.
Not with your attitude.
I got punched by a ghost earlier.
Why?
Fantastic.
Ghost.
I punched it first.
What?
Okay,
I'm
Let's
not
get-
even going to delve into that.
let's get back on track. Did you have something you wanted to say while we're here? At least before we head out?
Aside from the fact that you leaving the way that you did was a jackass move, at least you could have told us you were doing something the night that it happened.
And then what? Have everyone immediately stop me from me trying to...
Exactly. That is the point. Would have stopped you, would have all had a conversation, and things probably would have turned out better. But no, you did it yourself instead of working like with a team here. Did your own thing without ever having the thought of any of us possibly helping you. Maybe consider other options, other decisions.
No, and I'll get into this in a minute, but I have thought about that at the edge of the abyss, and in some ways, I understand, but sometimes, at least from my mind, the thirst for knowledge. Sorry.
Thirst
The
for
thirst
knowledge. You.
Hold on, I know.
You're fine.
But the thirst for knowledge sometimes ends justify the means, and I was hungry for something that I don't think an answer or help from the others could provide, and tried to skip over a few steps. Obviously, it backfired in a lot of different ways, such as the fading dragon apparently losing ground, kickstarting part of the apocalypse with the Golden King walking among the waking world, and a few other things. So I do understand my fuck up, and right now I'm trying to fix most of it. With all of you, rather than running off on my own, because if I really, really wanted to, and I could just leave and try to fix everything. But here, I'm telling you what had happened. And now you at least know the current situation we're in, or at least one of many. That, and I'm an aspect, or rather a piece of the Fading Dragon, but that's a whole other thing that I'm still trying to figure out. And plus, I don't really like getting people involved in my own issues, or at least at that point I didn't, considering I didn't even know who I was or what I was looking for, and just hoping to find some answer. And in a way, I did. It only cost me literally erasure from time, and probably there was more information I could have gleaned before until looking into the end of the abyss. But this is what I have now, and I'm back. So that's just that, I suppose.
So what I'm hearing is your reasons were sound, but your methodology was so flawed that it got you killed.
More or less.
Yeah.
Going off on your own and almost getting killed? Damn, maybe we have more in common than we thought.
Please don't associate with me.
Herman, shut the fuck up over there. I am not dealing with you right now.
You know, I should have thought of that when Mavis went downstairs, but she seemed fine. Yes.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Who?
By the way,
Let's go, babies.
Adaria,
Wait,
you do recall there was a slight quake as well.
Oh
as you were
yes.
leaving.
I'm gonna leave that out, just for the fact that I know they're gonna be more pissed at me for leaving. She'll give.
Tiernan. Should say Akra. Fuck.
Is anyone going to fill me in on who the fuck that is? Wait, actually, would Adari have known? I'm trying to remember.
Yes.
Come on, babies.
Actually,
We're
no.
going to
There was
save
like.
anti.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, Ed's little bitch.
Why is she in the basement?
Come on, babies. We're gonna go save Auntie Mavis.
Mavis's mother
Well-
thing. Paternal unit? How the fuck do you explain that to someone?
I don't.
You're all here, and I'm just gonna.
I'll just
move
leave
you
myself there.
guys. Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of
so
which, Mavis,
could I just say
concerning
one
the
thing
amount of time
before we
that
leave?
passed, where would what would Mavis be doing now, spending time with her unconscious revived mom?
Probably being, I'm assuming we put her like in a bed, and she has her own room. I would be at her bedside.
Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of theater of the mind bit here. Let me just get her token. and
Yes,
put
man.
her- I'm just gonna place her here, place her in the back. Move Mavis's token all the way there too. So Mavis and Akra are there. And just to give reference, Akra is still breathing normally. In fact, there seems to be more color returning to her pale skin, now looking more pinkish as blood is flowing through. And you also now realize that without the armor and everything, she is a short girl. You're actually now taller than her. And now, group, as you are entering the Crimson Manor, or at least at the doorway right now, the guards stop you for a brief moment and ask again, same question, while also looking at Adaria and then to everybody else. What business you have with the Crimson Manor?
We're here to see Mavis. That's about it. Don't mind him. Looks at Tiernan.
They actually just stare at Tyrion, not intimidated or bothered one bit. And they just say, "Protocol, sir. We are to protect our own."
You know,
And you all look like you're prepared for battle.
So are we allowed to go in, or is she busy at the moment?
One moment, as one of them is looking in that direction, but none of them are barring or none of them are moving away from the door. It seems the lady will be meeting at the entrance. You may enter. As you do see Mariam approaching you guys, and she is sporting, well, quite a few shiners.
Jeez, what happened since I left an hour ago?
Oh, that's what you did. I suppose that would explain much. My dear niece decided to try to, well, she successfully but recklessly attempted and saved Akra, but apparently the Magus had a few backup plans and I had to have a tussle with Akra. My
Oh,
goodness, even though she's not using her divine smite, she still packed quite a punch. Haven't fully regenerated these wounds yet.
at this point, I'm just waiting for everyone in the party to do something stupid by themselves.
Are you
Literally,
Everybody just
look
slow
over
turn.
at Rhea like, you're serious?
You could hear the
After
sound of
your
Binge's,
stupid tricks.
you hear the sound of Binge's
Mhm.
armor grinding against itself as he turns.
And you can actually hear the audible bones crack too, as the wounds that she does have, Tyrion and Sindra, you can clearly tell immediately because of your draconic heritage and, well, making, is that those are claw marks. And there's still a bit of cold essence coming from them.
are you sure that she's freed from Ed's control?
Yes, quite so. Did you know that a lot of those golem things seem to have a weird, as she checks, basically points to her breast where the heart is, have a weird tentacle thingy.
Did you know most of them are fed off of souls? And that the helmet does the most of the control?
No,
She
because I
holds
was
up her
busy
black
trying.
arm. Because I
No.
do.
Well, I was very busy trying to make sure that Akra didn't step out of the null zone that I put in because she was literally beating the living daylights out of me. But after Mavis managed to stab the weird tentacle thingy that was in her, and that thing exploded and destroyed most of the room, and used whatever that weird looking crystal heart thing it was. I don't know how a crystal heart turned into an actual flesh and blood heart, but she's been reverted to flesh and blood. She's been unconscious since the change.
Do I see any wild shit in here with my ethereal eyes?
Oh no.
Oh no! I just
Man's
realized.
about to lose his brain.
Uh, how do I?
In a room full of Eldritch horrors.
Eldritch hordes and
It's-
astral beings.
It's more than just that. So,
Oh, he'll probably see Miriam's true form too.
oh yeah, you do see Mariam's true form. Hold on, I gotta pull image now. So Kermit, you see something else standing in front of you, which is not the beautiful woman that's talking to the group. Let me just get Mariam's
Beauty is on the eye of the beholder.
Which is also an abomination.
Which is also what
Exactly.
Kermit's into.
Exactly.
pretty much. That is what
I don't want to face it. I don't want to
Can
face a
you-
beholder because Kermit's just be like, "Hey, baby."
This is what you see.
What the fuck?
Everyone
Might-
else, everyone else sees this.
I'm just looking at Kermit's just looking over at them and looking at her. Your horns look good today.
Oh, why, thank you. Oh, actually, what? Okay.
He's a bit of
Yes, that's fine.
seeing ghosts
Also,
or some bullshit.
speaking of ghosts, Kermit, you take a good look around the walls and the carpet and the ground, everything. You do
Oh
see
no.
well, various pained expressions of what looks to be like souls in the walls.
That does not surprise me, actually.
I love what you've done with the place. Lots of pain and suffering.
Oh, well, yes, we do feel.
Just ignore him.
Yes, it's hard to not answer questions directly while I'm feeling quite joyful to have my sister back, even though
Have you,
she's
have you
quite
met our frog?
unconscious. I'm sorry, repeat that again?
Have you met our frog? He's made love to an eldritch being.
Ah, that explains why he has such a strange, delectable smell upon him.
Yes, apparently
His name
Have
was
you
Yogg.
also
have
the
you met
black
my
sheep.
babies?
Your
Don't.
babies have not, they're not with you.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
no way in hell they're gonna enter this place because they will actually get torn apart. Because remember what or Oberena's mom had said that they were feasting on literally cult of light or cult of the stars. Jesus Christ, cult of the star people. Meaning, if they come near here, they are probably also gonna get devoured.
They're not cult of the stars. They're cult of
Anna.
tentacle things.
Yeah, we don't know what they are yet.
Of that kind of hentai that you only look up once or twice.
But yes, Mariam. Actually, also Kermit, you do notice that her monstrous form, the wing is broken still. The one of the horns on her head is actually snapped right off.
Ugh.
But the others don't see that.
It looks like your wing might need some
Medical
rest.
glue.
Ah, yes, it will heal event. Would you please stop doing that? Thing that smells actually delicious like food, but I know you're not food.
Sorry, everything's changed.
Since the Fire Nation attacked.
I
Sorry.
drank some purple goo and now he's doing this all the time.
Yes,
He got
right.
bitch slapped by a ghost earlier.
Yep.
That's a pity. They usually are tasty in their
Um,
own right. That
I know we're talking around the bush a little. Are we able to see Mavis at all?
I want to say no, because I understand that there is some bad blood between you all and my sister, but
There's no bad blood. I just made her a promise.
If it also
Well-
makes you feel any better, I don't even know her. Aside of getting like punched twice.
right. And I was nearly clawed to death because apparently this strange metal orb with tentacles was screaming some weird words, and it even said, infuse genetic material ancient silver dragon into vessel.
I'm fucking sorry, what?
Yes, I'm not really that keen on the science and technology, dear, but
No, that's... Why the fuck does Ed have ancient silver... Never mind. I'm not even gonna question it at this point.
Everybody just looks at her again.
I've been away for a month. I'm sorry that I'm not
Okay.
updated
Just
on...
to put this into perspective. Just to put this in perspective for you. He has a piece of a Trask. What the fuck
What?
doesn't he have? He has a copy of the Book of Vile Darkness. What the fuck else does he not have? Except for that sword, which was stolen from him.
What sword?
Look, let's not even go into that. I don't want to know what Ed's. Because I bet it has something to do with dolls, and it's going to be weird.
Oh my fucking... No, it
There
seems
is,
like the weird...
there is a 90% chance, just to put this out there, she kind of steps in front and looks at everyone. This is just him having some weird sex fantasy play out where he turns everyone into golems and then has sex with them.
Okay,
That
let's
is-
just go check on Mavis.
that is morbidly disturbing.
Thank God he's
Even-
having sex
He's
with the
a
STD
wizard.
then.
Of course he is.
I suppose. I heard that those that dabble in magic tend to get unhinged after a while. But
After you see the shit
so
we do,
long-
it happens.
My dear, I've been alive for well over 1,200 years already. More than that already, but we take our poisons. That being said, so long as no harm comes to Akra as it is, she is currently resting. you may go see them. They are in the upper corridor, second floor. Stay to your right. It would be the first door to your right.
All right.
No.
I feel like
don't
this is
know
feeding
yet.
into Adaria so bad.
Technically,
kinda-
the only one who hasn't done something stupid alone, I think, is Syndra and Tiernan.
I have the
You
sudden
never
urge to go
know.
to the
I was
sewers
gonna
by
say, hasn't
myself.
Ori done some like weirder, stupid shit alone when she was technically working with Cinder, or not with the party?
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yes,
Ari is
and it
also a professional.
certainly won't stop there. Because, as she says to Kieran, like, I mean, it really depends on who's there with the red fox this time, and if they're alone, boy, am I gonna probably do the stupid thing. Just so you're aware, and keep this between us, please, for the love of God.
I think it would hurt, or actually, it would one up Adaria's pride or fucking ego just because of what she said. Because everyone looked at her with
Yep.
death.
All right.
I
So,
You're not a
appreciate
metal
it,
dragon
Katie.
though.
Rusty and full of holes.
so you can take yourselves over
Damn
here.
it.
My mind is a steel trap, and I am a chromatic. You see, we don't believe in steel.
The door slams open.
I know. Gem, I think now, right? Well, debatably.
You're not sure. You're something. You're a
I'm gonna be
dragon
honest.
something, but you don't know what kind of dragon you are. But
Syndra's gonna open the door with that one-handed slam
I
to
hate how-
open, like stares at Mavis.
I hate how my mind just went to like Doki
Mavis,
Doki.
door slams open.
Slowly open the door.
Hi.
I'm just gonna roll this for
See,
Akra.
she's fine.
Oh wait, that's Anna, but that is Akra.
It's been an
Oh, yeah.
hour when that happened.
Mm,
I'm just rolling that to see if she reacts, which she doesn't. She is fitfully sleeping with a lot of exhaustion points right now. So
If it wasn't for the amount of blood on you, I'd be upset.
I just wanted to save her.
And you didn't
I
think
did.
about asking the rest of us, especially the one who made a promise about it?
You would have said no.
See?
I
Exactly
mean,
what
how
I
did
said.
you do it?
also, to everyone that has remembered the Horn Knight as the Horn Knight, there is no Horn Knight. The armor is fully off and it's on the side. You see this woman
Huh.
sleeping.
That's Akra.
That's a child. Please tell me, Jeep.
Your
It's
horns are here.
gone.
Tim.
You see the armor, or
Have
rather, the.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
item. Yeah, no, you took Mariam and you took off her armor, so it's there. It's just
Miser,
not on
have
her.
I ever
Yeah.
seen this person or would have remembered them, considering at all, or no?
It would be a history at disadvantage
Thought
because
so.
I will say this now is because Akra rarely took off her armor when she was with other people. The only ones
Hold
who
on.
actually saw her.
Let me read how this works. Whenever you or a creature is about to make an ability, okay, I could add the d6 to this. I'll roll my
Okay.
d6. 18.
18. All right. I would say he probably only saw that face once and a glancing chance.
Was it when she was with Dina?
This one will be one that I will roll. Yes.
Wait.
But you also remember seeing this face with that armor on, which is on the side of the bed right now, all scattered about.
I think I've seen her once. And that is Akra, because it's the few times I've actually seen someone with armor off. So I guess she's a munchkin. How tall is she, by the way, Miser? Just like for firm reference.
She is 5'4".
Oh, geez, she's a short child. Well, adult.
Dear
I'm
God,
5'4".
Indra is. God, how tall is Indra now?
I'm 5 taller than her. Wait, so
I'm
she's as tall as fucking
5'4".
Ari? That's
No, no,
funny.
no, no. Ari is taller, I think. I think
Oh,
Ari is like 5'10".
Ari's taller than
But I'm
Indra.
talking me as a fighter.
just don't be 5'4". It's like 5'11" versus
You're
6
right.
foot
Hang on.
people.
Let me just grow an extra couple inches.
Oh,
That's
my
what I
fiance
did.
and River are the same height.
I've seen
I'll
River
put
in
it this
real
way,
life,
we
can't
don't-
confirm.
Yes,
They are
probably.
short.
Oh, I am so short. But
Comparatively
boy,
to someone that's like 6 foot.
I'll put it
Yeah.
this way: when she's wearing the armor plus her horn sticking upward, she would be a 5'10".
Oh, so she's an inch taller with it on, but with it off, she's shorter.
She's
Okay.
6 inches taller.
Those are some platforms.
a whole ass
No,
Like,
you,
like
6 inches taller. Like,
you see, most of the extra height comes from the fact that the horns are standing upward.
oh, it's because her horns are praising the Lord and Savior.
Yes. Otherwise,
So I have actually seen her before, though it might be a different one. She was with an archer way back when, training my cousin Dina. Dina was cousin through adoption, correct? If I remember correctly. It's been a bit.
no, they just train under the same relative. Which
Is
Dina has no relation to any of the families.
Oh no, my aunt trained her. That's what it was. Trained her. Due to special treatment. Cause herself sworn trial of drama's recruitment. Dina due to. Yes, she was training with Hubella actually, forever ago. And her and Akra had gotten into an argument of something, to the point where she actually been taking off her armor to yell at her, and it was weird seeing fire in her eyes. I don't know if. God, it's been so long.
With
Only
the
th-
18 of your history, the only reason why Aqua would even take off her armor would only because she's comfortable with people.
Okay, so if anything, it would have been like afterwards, after yelling at Hubella to like comfort Dina. So more of like an inverse kind of thing.
Nothing of that matters. More of like once she's done dealing with anybody and she thinks that she doesn't have to worry about keeping
Okay.
presence, which again, the only one who would ever actually see her without her armor on is family.
I hope she doesn't hit us all for seeing her without armor, considering it's a family thing.
How the
Though,
fuck did you even do this?
There we go. This is the family member that trained Dina,
Yep.
and this is the rival.
yep. You there, Mavis?
Dang it, I'm sorry.
You
What's
got postulated a question. Cinder asked, "How did you even do this?"
I had one of those pumpkins, and in exchange for the glass pumpkin, I got a heart. Not like a gross, real heart. It was kind of made out of iron and gears, and kind of like a crystal almost. But then it didn't stay that way. It kind of, I just, it was a long hour.
Some would say the longest hour.
You know,
And
just next time you're doing heart surgery, invite the person who actually did that recently, especially with exploding hearts.
I didn't know that the thing was going to explode.
Always assume. I've ripped out normal people's hearts and they explode. Just a gout of blood. It's terrible.
Well, now she's okay.
Should we be worried that Ed is going to try to target her again now that she's gone?
Well, that's why we should take a look at this. Everything.
Armor isn't going to just walk up and start hitting us, is it?
I hope not. Let's find out.
So, you take a look at the armor, and I will ping it again exactly what her armor is.
Cidra's looking for the Ed specific shit.
There's, I will tell you now, nothing Ed stuff in it.
No helmet of control.
Nope. In fact, the helmet and the armor is all connected as one thing, which is, let me just get her bloody sheet. It is known as her armor is known as the Guardian Angel.
My inner emo's really struggling not to sing Guardian Angel right now.
Stop.
But also adding with your identify, you do realize that this armor can only be granted to those who have done great deeds in the service of others for the greater good. Technically, only good aligned creatures could wear this armor.
I had a really big, weird question about something that I've thought about. Cinder kind of steps back and looks at everyone. How the fuck did she maintain her powers? Most paladins fuck up and they lose everything. Even her armor was like a fucking oath.
Maybe just someone that. Well, you understand the basics of paladins. As long as they believe in something aligned with their oath, it'll keep them going. Maybe she just had something to believe in that kept it going. Kind of nudges over towards Mavis.
That's
So this is gonna be off table, but I'm gonna click these things because
Oh,
because you're not wrong.
Jesus Christ, man. There's a reason. 16th Oath of Vengeance. Okay, so literally just vengeance was driving her. That's the only reason why she didn't lose her mind. That's great. Can I ask? Oh, Totem. I was gonna ask which one.
Yeah, no, there you go. She was literally a tank.
At least from on a emotional level, isn't it not served to reason that paladins draw strength from belief, and if you hold a belief strong enough without being unwavering, then you won't fall. Much unlike walls that once you take the keystone, they crumble. Sometimes there are supports to keep it in line. Considering Mavis had talked to her, from what you had told me a few times, maybe it's what kept her from going insane.
it wasn't a matter of insanity. I mean, it's God-given bullshittery usually. I've seen clerics lose their fucking hours right in front before they get stabbed to death. Especially when you asked him. Yeah. Apparently a lot of gods don't care that I kill people.
Most look the right other way as long as you give them money or are willing to help them out in certain situations.
No, I've literally told people if their god really loved them, God would strike me down right there with a heart attack, whatever, typhoon, whatever. And what happens? No, they just die of pissing themselves because I stabbed the shit out of them.
Because most people tend not to be loyal to that fault to where they die for something they believe in and rather die for coin.
That's the difference between my crew and most others. As she looks at Ari. Oh, it's also the other problem is that most of those clerical ships usually tend to have the most youthful slaves.
Oh, the irony.
As well, since Mavis is BRB, I'm gonna have to.
Well, we're just kind of talking around the bush on the of all our like characters' thoughts on the power of love, basically, is what kept her going. Pretty much.
No, seriously.
I think the one who currently holds high level of spite right now is the one that's unconscious. But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Akira wants to maim Ed 3 ways to Sunday.
Okay, let's be honest. Binge is the only person here who's like, ah, yes, the power of friendship keeps them together.
No, Binge knows. He's like, I'm subservient, but I will steal a fault. But to be fair, Tiernan hasn't really led him astray to do anything evil, so I'm gonna. Exactly.
yeah.
That's when he's gonna do the stupid thing alone.
Tiernan leads by example.
I love too the. I love the fact that Adri is like, all right, who's the next person to do something stupid, and like knowing full aware how our party functions, but then knew immediately her saying that was like everyone's gonna hate her for saying it out loud. That sounds like nothing new though. To be fair.
What did I do? What did Ari do?
Yeah, what did Ari do?
Okay, good. I'm like, I don't know what I did. We'll go on our own adventure, Tiernan. You and I, we're just gonna go fucking do whatever.
With blackjack and strippers.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Mavis, are you back by any chance? Okay, but yeah, Akra is out cold, which Tyrion, you see that her armor, well, the Horn Knight's armor is scattered about, and after Sindri making a good check on it, there's no mind control stuff within it. In fact, if anything, the armor seems to be in better condition now.
The only thing left to check is her.
So you're gonna cast Identify on her?
Yeah.
It is her. You also get pings that she is.
She actually smells like candy corn.
You know what? You know what? Why don't we? Yeah, I was gonna say Mavis roll for it, but you know what? Tyrion and Cinder, please roll me a D100 each.
Oh god, she's gonna smell like fucking candy apples. The worst Halloween food. Oh, guys.
Okay. All right. So quickly to add this, Tyrion, you smell very small bits of it because you had encountered metallic dragons before. You do smell a bit of a silver dragon. And Syndra, you pick up the small whiff of recently baked pumpkin pie.
Well, that's going to be weird. The worst smell.
Also, with the identify curse, excuse me, the identify. With the
Identify is now a curse. You're not allowed to use it.
No. I was gonna say is Syndra, with Identify, you do realize that there is a couple of curses still flowing in Akra, which with the Identify, I will give this to you. One of them stops her from aging, or rather, literally stops her time. So she's only like this because a curse has prevented her from aging.
Okay, so she can't age. that she's cast.
And then there's another curse which has been recently broken. Is that it seems like it was a transmutation one where she's supposed to have turned into something when she goes to sleep. But doesn't seem like that's in effect right now.
She was a biotagger?
Fucking what?
I don't know. She possibly was a lycanthrope because she was supposed to fall asleep or something. Either that or the weirdest roofie ever.
Hold on. Let me look what I have.
And then there's a third one I can't figure out.
That was only two curses.
Okay, I thought you said there was three.
No, it was only two. One that kept her, well, still keeps her, stopped her physical time. And a second one that has been not quite broken, but it seems like it's incompleted for some reasons. Like it's not being allowed to activate.
This is why you don't take candy from weird people sometimes. Yeah, curses of immortality.
That was Akra's own fault. Yes. But Akra trusted him. That was her fault.
Now she lives forever. Anyway.
That's part of it. She never even realized they activated on her, so she never realized she was cursed.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it has any influence here, so... Are we going to post some extra guards and stay here for the evening until she wakes up, or...?
No, I'd rather not. But we could try waking her up now if you'd like. It's totally possible.
No, I think she looks and I mean this in the nicest way. She looks like hammered shit, and I think rest would be better for her.
And a very not so subtle head is still poking out from the doorway, which is Mariam.
She's just waiting for me to stab her, so she could have an excuse to stab me. The feeling she just hates me. Sure.
Bloody hell.
Mavis, are you going to be coming with us then?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Alright.
Very
Well,
well.
what are we gonna do about the traps?
The same thing we did last time. Let you run through them in a blood rage.
Yeah, now I have three more little friends to run through them too.
Yes.
Or I could go through and detect the traps and disarm them.
I also have these cigars that one of you could smoke. A little rough for me last time.
Wait, the cigars from Sign?
No. The ones I got.
Actually, Arzella has a pretty good point. She has experience with the Red Fox and experience with traps. Why don't we just let her look at the schematics for a bit and mark where she thinks they might be?
I mean,
This is funny.
I do have a unconscious. Yes, you do. They're very potent. However,
I think I
because
have
they're
them.
potent, Mariam kind of just leans over and goes, "Yes, I don't mind you smoking, but would you mind doing it outside where the unconscious person who needs medical attention not breathe the foul smelling things that you're going to use?"
Actually, it might help her.
No. Her eyes kind of narrow, eyeing you all up suspiciously. I do recall hearing that strange metal orb thing saying injecting or infusing ancient silver dragon material or something of that matter. Well, that's not too off the kilter what you used to do.
It's only for 1 minute. The Dragon Hearth is only for 1 minute.
Yeah, it's only for 1 minute.
The last time I think we used one, I smoked one as a T-Rex and started going to town on a primal.
But just rest assured that Aqua will be safe here. I will be putting a few more blood wards to make sure no unwanted existences come around.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, this will have me slightly out of commission since making fresh blood runes does hurt a bit. And I did not expect to get my jaw almost realigned and my innards coming out and outwards, dealing with Aqua and a blood rage.
Miser, quick question. Did I see the giant astral dragon skull that was on the like
Yeah,
this?
it's a full display. Everyone saw it when they walked in.
Okay, just want to make sure. Question then. That
Yes.
dragon head you have sitting over the stairway.
Yes,
I'm assuming it's astral.
I think so. Or maybe
mind
one
if
of the
I-
strict dragons.
You mind if I borrow one of the teeth?
Go right ahead. It was some crazy whelpling that wanted to attack my ship. I don't know why someone would think that a vampire ship is something to be taken lightly. But you want to extract a tooth, you'll need to roll a strength check or athletics.
I guess these tools wouldn't work. Okay. Let me look what I have to make this easier on myself. If I have anything. No, that would be mean. I don't want to be mean here, because being mean here will get me stabbed. Tiernan, would you help me get one of those teeth off? Important for something I want to do later. Aren't you the one that told me to ask you for help if you need anything and you got bored of sitting around?
But Tiernan, you're the one who has to do the most dental work.
True, plus you have your swords, which, if they are what they are from what we had learned, it might be able to, say, test your metal against the astral.
It'll probably shatter it.
As long as he's not.
True.
Alright. Kermit, if you would be least helpful to get a tooth out. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Kermit! Hold on.
I didn't do well.
I can tell.
The tooth does not budge. The mouth kind of just hangs there.
Let me read how this works real quick.
Mariam kind of just looks at everyone's working on the astral dragon, and she leans over to you, Mavis,
Should I? I'm debating. No,
and just
that's
adds,
a waste of a spell.
"I worry for this parte of your group, your coterie."
I think they're great.
Kermit,
No.
pull the fucking tooth out! God damn it!
I think it's something to do with Tiamat. I don't think she'll let me.
Let me get up there.
No, that is not the case, dear. You're just not putting your back into it. It's
Okay,
slowly budging.
it's not a. It'd just be a 15. Or actually, no, it doesn't have proficiency, so that actually would have been.
All
or
right,
Not actually.
my mistress says I got this.
Yes.
Yeah, use athletics. Oh my god, that's the same thing I rolled.
Rerolling saves.
Roll it one more time.
Well, yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah, don't.
Oh
do that.
yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
am.
Just do that, please.
There we
Yay!
go.
Comment.
The
I
teeth
swear to
pops
God, if you
out.
don't get that tooth, oh, never mind.
And then Mario just adds again to Mavis. Right. I'm almost surprised you didn't have them in front of an angry Akra.
Oh well. I hope she. I hope she wakes up and I hope she's okay, but I hope we don't ever have to fight her again.
Is it damaged, by the way, Miser, the tooth? Or no?
The heck? I'm gonna roll. You know what, Mariner? Roll me a D100, and you don't want to roll high.
Uh,
It's slightly cracked, but it's also because this thing is old.
I'd imagine like us like trying to. All right, that will make do for now.
You
Thank
got
you,
one of the
Kermit.
fangs, so
I just put a astral dragon tooth in my inventory.
okay. And Mariam adds, well, considering that she has been exhausted, and no doubt reconstruction of her body from flesh to metal and metal to flesh again, I suspect it would take a toll on any mortal creature, although your mother is of the immortals. It still is a toll on the body.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll be okay.
I suspect she will. She's going to need a long, long rest, and I suppose I can treat her to chicken soup now.
Oh dear God.
How does that go again? You just get a cockatrice, probably some of that potatoes. Oh, do we have any of those things?
Please don't use the cockatrice if you're cooking. Usually you want a medium or what do they call it? A sizable Rochester rooster cooked and seared about at 375 after defeathering it, plucking off everything. As Adoria just like list a whole recipe for chicken noodles.
Let me just roll this for Mariam.
This is the one thing that Adoria has. Don't take it from her. I'm still sad I didn't put this. Oh my God, Miser.
God damn. That was for disadvantage! That was supposed to be for disadvantage!
That's hilarious. He really wasn't
That's not-
listening at Adoria.
No, she really wasn't gonna pay attention to Adoria, but she
Look.
did for once.
Look, I may not.
It was that
I'm very good at
Rochester rooster, whatever he said. She was like, "Wait, what?"
No, but don't. That's the one thing I do have is I've learned to cook for most of these people for a good while, though I haven't cooked anything outside of just fruits because I was interested in bananas. But if you want chicken noodle soup, I can write down a quick recipe. And she pulls out like a small piece of paper.
Yes, I suspect if you were to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Above table, it is officially my 25th birthday.
Welcome.
Oh.
Wait, is there
Up
three people?
first.
Is there 3 people born in March in this group? It's me, Miser, and you. That's
Excellent.
hilarious.
Yes, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Indeed. So
Now it is Kermit's birthday too.
No, it's not. Maybe tomorrow.
okay, I'm just gonna write this down here.
Oh, I was gonna send him a happy birthday wish, and it's just his kids.
All right, so
God, don't even start.
I'll plan something for the week after, which will still be in April, but That doesn't matter. Anyway, again, happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
And
Ooh.
as Adaria, you list this off. It's very clear that at first Marion was going to simply disregard what you were saying, but as you list off the supplies and the ingredients, she does take full interest in it. Because, well, I guess you do have some uses, even though there's a part of me that still isn't trusting of you.
I get that every time I talk.
I can understand that. That being said, you're all heading to the sewers.
I guess so.
I see that some of you look a bit wounded. As she looks not just only at very briefly at Kern, but she also looks very concerned for Mavis.
I got punched by a ghost.
Right.
He fucked around
let's-
and then he found out.
That he did. And let me just get her charisma modifier. That's an 8.
I waved at him first, and he waved back, and then I punched him.
I imagine it's like it's like a Family Guy moment where you like wave and you didn't expect to wave back, and it's just like a reactionary punch.
Yeah.
Alright, so Mavis gets 27 health points, and Kermit, you only
Yeah.
get 20.
Oh.
That puts me back up to max anyway.
There, that's about the full extent of my healing abilities I can use right now. I had to spend most of it trying to keep myself together after being assailed upon by my berserk sister. Also, as she projects a illusion, please be mindful of these creatures, these things. As she, I will present this.
That seems like an Ed Wood bullshit.
Yes, it was bullshit, as it was injecting weird serums and liquids into Akra's body and made her not only stronger, angrier, more berserk-like, but it also tried to inject things into my niece here. She
Is
gently
that the
passed on.
is that the body of it in front of us?
It
No,
was
it
just shown an
exploded.
example.
Oh,
Yeah. She's
Damn.
using an
Basically
illusion
used
magic of it.
probably minor illusion or something.
if we come across one of those, I'm gonna stab it with a syringe. Get some of those juices for us.
You want oil?
Well, it's got serums in it. I could probably tinker with them, take out the bad side effects.
You know, that could piss off Ed. Fuck it, why not?
If you can acquire one without it blowing up, it blew up in me and Mavis's face somewhat.
We have a knack for succeeding through certain means. Well, at least when I was there. Don't know what changed over a month, so maybe something funnier happened, or worse.
Very well, do what you need to do. Mavis, make sure you survive at all costs. I suspect if Akra wakes up and finds out you are harmed or something, she will no doubt turn this island upside down.
I'll do my
Yes.
best.
Please do.
I'm just on another fun adventure through some bullshit. Sounds like a regular day as she starts heading out.
Yes, please be sure not to get grinded up or all those other things with the strange cult members that are running about.
You're referring to everyone else and not myself, correct? Does it like
There's
look at her
a-
as
There's to those that are watching her, she just kind of gives a somewhat half cottage smile, but it also looks so fake and plastered.
I'm not even gonna roll an insight. I know how she feels about me.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. I always forget Atri also has the fucking orichalcum arm, because it's just like My brain just turns it off.
That it does. All right, so you guys are heading toward the sewers, and
Correct.
we're going to end the session for tonight. The fact that you guys managed to save, well, Mavis by pure miracle, that you managed to save Akra.
We've been running on a lot of those lately, Miser. So
Yeah, considering what else. You
it's
know,
been a
I
while.
I was expecting all you guys to be there to handle that.
I asked them if they wanted to come. They said no.
Let's be honest.
Bro.
We all would have been upstairs waiting for something, and then been like, "Oh, you did what?"
Yeah.
All right, so going to as I end the session, the party will be heading to the sewers, and I'll give them a handout of the maps of the first and second floor. That being said, I am Miser Mark. I'm your DM this evening. Thank you, everyone. You can find my content on Miser Mark on both Twitch and YouTube. And I will hand it over to tomorrow's DM, Jeebus Adingus.
Hello. I'll be on next Monday, CSROs, where the party gets to play on their ship and do stuff and have fun, and happy times were had by all.
Kyle
And
never is happy. Shut up.
yeah, I know.
I feel bad. We'll talk about it later.
But you know, I that's not my fault. You can't blame the DM for this one. You got to pick characters. Yep. Anyway, so I will toss it over to Mariner.
Hello, I am Transspace Mariner. You can find me on Transspace Mariner on Twitch and DM Mariner on Twitter. And yeah, next week we get to have a dinner date. Justice gets some nice home cooked meatloaf that she hasn't had in a while, and then everyone and Deli gets to wake up from being in the cart and see what happened to his face. All one of them.
I was told there were 6. What?
No, most of them are off right now because there's no real need to keep that many employed when there's no one home.
Yeah, very true.
But yeah, and that was a head made anyway. But yeah, and I guess do you have anything to plug then, River? Or nah, I'll throw it over to you.
Salad. Or
Oh yeah, also salad too. But I didn't know if River
Yeah.
had anything to plug.
The only thing I'd have to plug is my Twitter account, which I have not taken down, which is good. But yeah, that's about it, and that's me. So I'll probably end up changing the name on that if I can, and getting that all set up so it looks uh, like what I like my name and everything. So other than that, yeah, that is me. Salad, go ahead.
Yo, what's up? Violated Salad. It's officially my birthday today, so that's cool. Also, you can find my content down below where I do interpretive dance to my favorite Seinfeld episodes. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so wrapping it up. Thank you, everyone. You all have a good night, and yeah, see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.